Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out 2 weeks for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Yes, sir. We back at it again. I go by the name of Dezo the Introvert. I'm here to give y'all any insight in the culture, that whether that be sports, movies, music, anything like that, man. I'm joined by my two good guys, man. Easy context. Talk to the people. Talk to the people.
Yo, you already know what time it is when you see that countdown, the Hood CNN, NSB. You gotta coming to you straight live in effect, talk to you about the culture, our culture. Yo, it's your boy, Never Who. Listen, today, I'm the prince of all motherfucking sayings, nigga.
He's on bad timing today. I see what's going on. You're now rocking with the Those Snooze Boys show. Boy, the show powered by the people for the people, man. We definitely appreciate y'all for jumping on the journey with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what's going on in your city, your town, your community, so that way we can get it back to the people. I'm the host that does the most context, man. And I'm happy to be alive because last night was a blur.
Blacked out. Woke up in his bed.
Sunshades and Advil.
Yeah. One of those.
I was wondering why you wore those shades all the time. Context.
You said what?
I was wondering why you wore those shades all the time.
Well, you got to leave everything up for mystery. You know what I'm saying? Can't give everybody all the tricks of the trade. But let's get into it because we got a big plate today for sure. First of all, I just want to send out some condolences to the people of Orlando. I don't know if you guys just heard about that situation from last night. Well, this morning, I think 2 people passed away from the shooting in downtown Orlando. And 6 people were injured. So I just want to send out condolences. But we could get back to that. But let's go over the financials real quick, and then we could get into what we got on the slate. So gold is at $2,000. $2,758. It went up $10 from last week and up 16 from the last time that we spoke. Silver is at $33.75, up 5 cents from the last time that we spoke and down 163. Copper is at 438. Went down 3 cents from last week and then down 19 cents from the last time that we spoke. Platinum is down $10. It's at $1,008. Is down $10 from last week and down $25 from the last time that we spoke. And they just actually dropped in regards to like the stock real quick. Crude oil went up about $1, but it's kind of been relative. It's been going down from 74 and 75 a barrel. Obviously, due to the conflict that's happening in the Middle East, there was bombings that was near certain oil reservoirs, and they stopped doing that. I guess Israel decided that they didn't want to continue bombing in those areas. So that's a good thing for the gas prices and the oil prices. For the SP 500, the Dow and the NASDAQ. So SP 500 went up about 0.75%. Dow Jones 0.73 and the NASDAQ is 1.38. They are actually recovering from earlier where there was a big dip in stocks on Tuesday due to the ASML holding. So like big companies, the tech companies, like Nvidia, AMD, they dropped like about 5% each. So a lot of the tech stuff wasn't doing so well. Also, the job report came in. There was only about 12,000 jobs that was added into it for the last month, which is not really a good thing compared to what the expectations were. The five.
What were the expectations?
Would you say?
What were the expectations?
They didn't give a number. It was like a percentage. So the percentage was supposed to be about 8% in growth within the month of October, and it was only literally about maybe 3%. So
wow.
Yeah, it was nowhere close. Yeah. I mean, obviously they've been the name of the game is that they've been trying to tell people that there's a lot of openings in jobs, but it's not really the case. The government jobs has gone down. Obviously, with the strikes, the strike that took place, a lot of like labor jobs also went down as well. With certain strikes, you kind of lose a lot of the labor force because you need connecting labor forces, you know what I mean, like different logistical stuff to make things happen, whether it be through transport, you know what I'm saying, energy, whatever the case may be. So yeah, it's going to be a rough last quarter, and going into 2025 is going to be insane. And obviously, due to the election, the reasons why they are like that. But
Yeah.
the gainers that are working right now, in terms of like, just give you guys a couple of things, it's really a lot of medical companies. It's really the top 5 is medical companies. So gear up, as you guys know. It's about to be cold, changing of weather. Everybody's gonna get sick. I mean, for the past week, I've seen everybody around me get sick. So
Yeah,
I
my
mean,
girlfriend's
tighten up
currently sick
elderberry,
now.
yeah, elderberry, ginger, honey, all that, lime. You know what I'm saying? Drink that consistently, honey, and all that. So that way you don't have to. Trust me, y'all. Advil, Nyquil, all that, Sudafed, all that. It don't do nothing. Like all of that, like it don't do nothing. Like all that, it don't do none of that. Trust me, go the natural way. All you need is lime, honey, ginger, um, elderberry.
Also with that too, though.
Yeah, you should be all right.
Also with that too, try to prepare for it so you don't run into this situation.
Yeah, that's a
Like
fact. That's a fact.
like
Try to eat good, stuff like that. Take care of yourself.
I mean, real quick, just to talk for people from New York. I was telling somebody the other day, like, New York weather change every day, so you better be on point for it. You never know. You might not be ready, then you just catch a cold, and all of a sudden that cold got you out for like a whole month.
Nah, it was insane. I'm not gonna hold you. This past 2 weeks in New York has been. That's what happened. Like yesterday was not supposed to be this hot. It was
Oh,
in the
yesterday
80s.
was insane.
Yeah,
Yesterday was
yesterday
insane.
was insane, especially for Halloween. I was like, "Yep, they know what they was doing. they know Harper knew what they was doing, y'all. They wanted the ghouls and the demons out, and they definitely was out last night. I'm not gonna hold you, but just to round off, is the 4 top ones are
Let's
Adma,
go.
Waters Corporations, at Atlesian Corporation, and Select Medical Group. What rounded off was Avis. I was like, what? Avis, the car company? Crazy. They finished with up 14 points, about 16%. And I guess with traveling, the expectation is that people are going to be using a lot of rental cars, things of that nature. So
Right.
it makes sense that Avis would probably shoot up real quick.
Okay. Yeah, let me hit y'all with a quick little weather report, and then we can get into the rest of the regularly scheduled programs. Countrywide, it's not looking too bad. It's pretty mild weather countrywide today. Miami, a high 85, low of 75. They got some good weather going on over there. It's not gonna rain until next Tuesday, for them. In New York, it's a low of 55 today, high 77. But it is gonna start cooling down this weekend with a low of 40 and a high 58 on Sunday.
And then that bitch is gonna pick right back up again.
And it's gonna pick right back up that following Tuesday and Wednesday, with highs in the mid 70s for both days.
I'm going
In
to the beach.
Atlanta, if you live in Atlanta, it's a low of 60, high 74. Tomorrow it's gonna be hot. High 78, low of 59.
Is that hot? Is that hot
Well,
for you? That's like 78.
It's not hot for me, but it's gonna be hot for my coworkers. I can guarantee it. My coworkers be out there in 66-degree weather wearing jackets. I'm like, bruh, it's only 66 degrees. What are we doing? Minnesota's starting to cool off. You know what I'm saying? They're below 29 for Minnesota. Like, hey, I'm sorry for y'all that live up north, but it's cooked.
Yep.
It's cooked, man.
The more and more Julius Randle stays in Minnesota, the colder it gets, bro. The colder it gets, bro.
Yo, Julius catching the straight for the weather is crazy.
Fooling.
Yeah, man. We got some things to talk about though today, fellas.
Yes, sir.
So let's just hop right into the shits. Y'all seen what happened yesterday? They said it wouldn't happen. They said it couldn't happen. They said that there's too much evidence against him.
Who's they? Dezo? You getting tight?
The powers that be context. The powers that be said that he wouldn't get out. They said that
You sound
they
like
wouldn't.
DJ Khaled. They
said that they wouldn't free. They said that they wouldn't free this line. Context.
No, Ox said that. No, Ox said it, and he's a bozo.
But
Ox said it, and he's a bozo. All right,
the slime is free, man. The slime is free. Let me, man. We celebrating today, man.
Come on, lock in, Dezo. Thug us home, man. Thug us home, man.
This is from CNN, man. The rapper Young Thug has been released from custody after he was sentenced to time served in a long-running trial. Yes, sir, man. Young Thugger. He's out today. We got out yesterday. Young Thug was sentenced to time served as part of a sweeping case that originally included dozens of defendants. The rapper, whose given name is Jeffrey Williams, was released Thursday night after more than 900 days in custody. According to jail records, he will have to serve 15 years of probation as part of a non-negotiated plea agreement. Williams entered a non-negotiated guilty plea deal Thursday related to several charges, including firearm possession and participation in criminal street gang activity, while he pleaded no contest to racketeering and leading a criminal street gang. The case marked the longest in Georgia's history. They kept this man on trial for 900 days, gentlemen. 900.
So what is that about? Like two and a quarter?
2 and 3. 2 and
3 quarters.
Oh yeah, probably like 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And hey, hey, we're not getting copyright today, nigga. What the fuck?
It was only 2 seconds. It was only 2 seconds. It was only 20 seconds.
Man.
Doug, don't wallow. We celebrate.
Yo, come on.
Texas
This
is celebrating you.
Yeah, right. This was definitely a celebration. Hey, listen, he stood on business. He stood on business. He told what? Look, you hear what he told? Man, hold on, man. Let me go read the lyrics. I gotta go read the lyrics just to make sure he was standing on, because he was talking. You see,
Dezo, you see this bullshit? So man. Tex will come up here one episode and said, yo, they using the man lyrics against him. Now when he free, yo, we about to use these lyrics to see, like, yo, my nigga was talking that business. He was talking that real shit. He was standing all 10 toes. Even you see that bullshit right there, Dezo? You see that bullshit? You see that? All right, Tex. Okay. Hey,
all I'm saying is, well, all right. So, let's be serious.
So let me read.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me read the probation restrictions that he's under right now for the next 15 years.
15 is crazy.
So one of the restrictions is that he's banned from Metro Atlanta for 10 years, except for family weddings, funerals, graduations, or serious illnesses. He must give 4 annual anti-gun / gang presentations and concerts. In Metro Atlanta. So he must have a concert where he's promoting anti-gun violence and anti-gang violence in Metro Atlanta. Allowed to travel for work. He is allowed to travel for work. He's not allowed to make any contact with gang members or co-defendants, except his brother and Gunna, apparently.
Which is kind of shaky for me right there, but keep on
going. And then he is forbidden from promoting gang-related content in any form. He can no longer rap about that gang shit, man.
Which is kind of shaky for me as well, too. But keep on going.
Wait, what? Wait, huh?
Hey, man, he's going to sing. He's going to sing about bitches. You know
but like now he got to make up. Like, all right, so with that last precaution that you just nailed off for us, Dezo, right?
Mhm.
That means all of his previous work, he can't sing or sing no more, right? He can't rap no more. He can't
rap none of that shit.
He can't use none of that shit because they didn't use all of that shit against him. So they basically saying all of that shit is gang shit. So all of that shit before, right now you have to start a new leaf. You're a new nigga right now. You got a name, but you're a new nigga.
Right, yeah. So he's gonna have
not
to.
necessarily. Not necessarily.
I mean,
I don't think.
he has
I don't think.
a
That,
few.
I don't think. Go ahead.
He has a few, songs that aren't about that he could still pull out. But yeah, a lot of that, he's gonna have to bury that.
Yeah, but you on a 15-year probation, so like I don't
I
want to take
think I
a
over
chance on like
exaggerated.
tidbits.
That 15 after that 15 years though, shit, it's up, nigga.
Shit.
No, I think I over exaggerating though.
Or the blicky
I
out.
think I over exaggerate. I don't think the reason why I think I over exaggerate is because one, let's remember one, half of Thug's catalog is like mumble, like half of it's like half of it they don't even know what he talk about. You see what I'm saying? Now I'll say this: the songs where like he's more audible, right? And they use the lyrics against blah blah. But my thing is a lot of it, and that's why it's tough to use lyrics, and that's why I said that stipulation is weird because it's too vague. It's too vague. Like my song, my whole song could be like, for example, the album that he did with Future. I mean, the mixtape they did with Future, right? Most of it was for shorties. Like it was mainly like for a lot of the songs was like geared towards women, right? But at the same token, they was talking on thing. You get what I'm saying? So now he can't perform that song when most of the album is about women. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it's weird because a lot of the songs is coded. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he'll code like certain parts. It's like one verse would have this, then on another song it will have one verse. You get what I'm saying? It's not like he has like full songs where he can pull out and say, okay, we're gonna take this song out of your discography. You can't perform this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he has a lot of songs where it's one line here. If you catch it, then it connects to the other song. Then it connects to the, you know what I'm saying? Well, how people the perception is you can use that in forms of lyrics. That's why I said like it's too vague because look at now, like any lyric can be associated with any particular day. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be making up a day. And now they say, "Oh yeah, we remember when we saw you over here." And da, da, da. Like it's too vague. Like that, I don't know.
I get you, Tex, but like in his case, he is like he just went through a whole case about that shit. He's on probation, so like I hear your point, but like even then, like they're still looking at him in that aspect. Like even though, like I mean, exactly with what you said. Like since this stipulation is so vague, that's why we can over exaggerate now because you made it so vague. Now we don't know where the barometer is, so we could carry it all the way to the top, or we could go all the way to the bottom with it. Oh, you're nitpicking that one or two lines, but we go all the way to the top. That one or two lines is everything that we need right there. Like you're still doing the same bullshit. So like that line is vague, and then at the same time too, the other stipulation not to affiliate with any gang members, except for Gunna and who else? Somebody else.
He
requested.
He requested to still work with Gunna. Because he signed.
And real quick, that's with that right there, for the niggas in the culture, that means he's acquitting Gunna. He didn't snitch. If he did that right there, if he's doing that right there, that means he's acquitting Gunna right there. So
that's another conversation, though. That's a
whole nother conversation. But real quick, y'all the motherfuckers did some bullshit because the nigga told y'all the truth, and y'all like, nah, man, fuck. All right, man. But
does that mean does that mean Gunna didn't snitch, or does that mean like? He still wants to make music.
He didn't do anything to harm Young Thug and threaten his freedom. That's what that means. Because that was a whole stipulation. That was a whole thing from before. Everybody was saying Gunna basically did something like not snitch, but like.
But he hurt the case. He made it harder.
Right.
He made it harder by saying what he said on the record. It made it harder.
It put Young Thug in a bad position. You put it in
a box because you're saying, well, I know that there is something, but I'm not a part of it. That's what you're basically saying. Like, yo, I know there's something, or I'm admitting to something being there, but I don't want no parts of it.
I don't want no parts of it, and it's a two-man in that situation. So once you say you don't want no parts of it, it automatically falls onto the other person.
Yeah,
so
remember that's the car. That was remember that they had him specifically for the car joint, right? When it was when he was chilling with So here's the thing, right? So if I'm not mistaken, he pleaded no contest
He pleaded the racketeering charge.
To the rackets, so the biggest thing that they wanted to get him on,
they couldn't get him on.
He beat that.
And the funny thing about it too, Tex, not to cut you off. The funny thing about it too, so like the other co-defendants that still was on trial, they got charged for that RICO charge, but he doesn't get charged for it. So this is so interesting to me.
Insane.
So like, shout out to the fucking lawyer, man. Who's his lawyer, man? Shout out
Brian
to the
Steele?
lawyer. Shout out to Brian Steele. Yes, sir. That man went and sat down with Doug to make sure he don't get a RICO charge, man. He don't got no RICO charge. But the other defendants getting charged with a RICO, dog.
Insane.
Oh
Insane.
my God.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up. But that's how RICOs work, though. We got to get. All right, bet you don't want to do this. Cool. We're gonna get somebody though. We're gonna get a couple of people. All right, cool. We don't get the big fish. All right, cool. We'll wrap everybody else up.
It's crazy how like the other defendants got RICO charges, but the guy that they said was leading them
get
the RICO.
Crazy,
get the RICO charge.
Crazy, right?
Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
On top, that shows you the failure of the state RICO. That shows you that they were so. You know what happens? You know when they were so excited to make a statement with it. That's why the court case took so long. They were so excited, they dragging it out. Oh, this is gonna be high profile. A whole bunch of nothing. And you were watching the prosecution crumble. They got chastised multiple times by two judges, saying like, "Yo, look at this. Like this is like." All over the place. And then Brian Steele, he almost ended up going to jail for trying to say, I'll go to jail for thug. Like it was a comedy show like no other. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a reality TV show like no other. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it up. That's the reason why he was able to successfully plead. Once I saw the guy try to talk to, what was it, the bailiff? He was like, yo, can I get, when he requested like, yo, can I get her to walk me to, I was like, oh, no. You guys are y'all horsing around. Y'all playing around. You can't do this with the feds. The feds is different because they'll sit, and all that time that they were watching you, they have collected solid evidence and a lot of things. They have so many like foolproof plans that it's hard to beat them. But let's think about it. What was their main reliability? Woody? And then Woody turned on them?
Yeah.
That was like one of the main person that they wanted to flip because he had access and he was like in the midst of a lot of, quote, they were placing him in the midst. Let me not say he was in the midst. They were placing him in the middle of a lot of situations that dealt with the violent side of, quote unquote, of the case. You get what I'm saying? So it shows you like this American justice system is heavily flawed. Well, on top of the system being flawed itself, but then you have the people that bit off more than they could chew, and they were unprepared and they got diced up. And now what ends up happening is because that's why they allowed all these stipulations, because they realized they messed up, right? They're embarrassed. So now we're gonna put so many vague restrictions on you. Now you're gonna feel like you're being watched anyway. It's like you're being like super watched now. Like you under investigate. Like you see what I'm saying? Like it's not like you beat it and everything is cool. Nah, you beat it and they're still on you for the rest of your life, technically.
I mean, it does feel like that, but at the same time,
at least for 15 years.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like after 15 years, he's good. He's good.
But think about it. Think about it, Dezo. 15 years.
Yeah, we're seeing 15 years
in rappers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 15 years in rapper years. That's
his career is done basically. Except
I want to say that.
It's not done, but it's done as far as him making collabing with the street niggas that will get his name back high. You know what I'm saying? Like it's done for that.
That's what I'm saying though. Like that was one of my things. Like with one of the stipulations, you can't affiliate with gang members. Like there's some rappers in the league that are gang members.
Because the young street niggas that's coming up that would want to work with Thug, they can't now because Thug can't get on a track and start saying the kind of shit that he would like to rap about. Because I mean,
well, if he got it,
look at that and be like, yo, you're back doing the same shit. You have to. You're back promoting. Like one of the stipulations was, He can't talk about any gun violence, any gang related activities. He can't talk about none of that.
Well,
And
it
that's
depends on the track. That's
most
what
of
it
what.
doesn't necessarily mean like they have to jump. Like even though you like making a track with like a street nigga, like, it doesn't mean like you necessarily making a track that's like bad. Like I remember Dave East made a track with Chris Brown. That shit was nice. Like, it wasn't like a street record, so like you could hit it off with something like that. Like
Yeah, I think,
Young Thug made a whole mixtape with Chris Brown. Like that shit was fire. So you do things like that.
I think, but he was talking on that. I'm not gonna hold you. He was talking.
That's a
But
fact.
I'll say this though. I think creatively, Thug is sonically, he's creative enough to finesse that around that. You get what I'm saying? Now, what happens is when it comes to like music videos, who you associate with, who you are seen with,
Right.
that's where the big issue might, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
or if you say, yo, I gotta go shoot a music video in Memphis, or you gotta go shoot a music video in New Orleans, like something like, you get what I'm saying? Like the people that's around you, that's where it can get a little bit tricky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they're gonna be watching everywhere you go. They're gonna be clocking every where you perform at. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be like that.
But Tex, here's my question though, right? Because let's just say you partner with like a rapper. I don't know, throw any rapper name out there, but like we might like on the underground, we might know or think he's a gang member, but like on the outside, everybody don't know that he probably promoting like a group, and we might know it's a gang, but everybody think it's like a label or something like that. Whatever, cool. Right. So if Young Thug like partner with them, do some like collaboration like things, like all right, so let's just say the feds know about that, right? So, like, if he works with that person, does he violate probation because the feds know that they're like, they didn't come out with the charges, but like they're doing an investigation on the low about this person right here. We know this person's a gang member. We have that information, but it's not public information. So you might not know that. You might just be doing like just out. You're really doing in the business for it. You're just making collaboration. You're doing a collaboration. You're making music with them, but in our eyes, and under your stipulations, you're affiliated with a gang member. But it's not public information. Like, how does that work for Thug now? So, like,
but
you get fucked up with that?
It doesn't. Real quick, it doesn't matter for public information. That's what it is. Like, if they're watching and they're aware of it, let's say if they think that, regardless of what we know of, but it doesn't matter if you are. If the public knows that they are affiliated, whatever the case may be, but if let's say, for example, the feds is watching them, that the group that he's collaborating with, and he know that they interstate, like, you playing around with some people that's we watching too. That's in a possible that can be possibly connected to violent situations, right, or gang affiliate situations. So. It doesn't matter if it's for public consumption. It's what they know, and that's why I said it's a very slippery slope, because it's very vague. And what you technically kind of did was send an ambulance. You sent him out, but you sent him out with like hear me out, with like a air tag, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? You sent Thug out. He's free, but you put an air tag on him for sure. You put an air tag on him.
And the thing is, like, he can still, like, the best part about it is like he can still collab with Gunna. You know, he can still collab with Gunna. He could still, because Gunna is hot right now, and so if he wants to get his name back,
that's a mixtape. That's a mixtape for sure. That's a mixtape automatically. They're doing a mixtape.
He could collab with Drake again. You know what I'm saying? Drake ain't a part of the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has enough creativity.
But they might get him for Future though. Like Future. Future. If they
that's tricky right there. Now,
I think, like I said,
they might be like, oh, Future's in free bands. You know what I'm saying? Free band gang.
Free band gang is a rap group though. So
it's like,
you see what I'm saying, Tex? You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
So he might want to steer clear of that one. But if he wants to, he's got to collab with people that are like not from the streets at all.
But I have music with that man. That's all I make money with, like that. Those records that I made with him are still making money off it. People can still request like a show from us.
But
is he a gang member?
But he can't go to that show. Why would he take that risk and go to that show? You know what I'm
saying?
That's where, so like for me, it's not even the making of the music, because I think there's all like, like I said, he's creative and sonically enough, and like I said, he can do that thing where it's not like he's talking gibberish, and it works. Like, you know what I'm saying? It sounds amazing. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea what you talk about until you really dissect it. So I think he can get away with certain things like that. But I kind of do agree with you a little bit, Dezo, in terms of who he's gonna start making music with. It may be a thing where he may just go, you know what? Let me go the route of, I'm gonna do features on pop songs, or you know what I'm saying, like alternative Afro beats. I might get on an Afro beat song, things like that. Country love songs is insane. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think he will I think he might do the route of experimenting, get the attention off to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that could be a possibility. I'm not saying that this is what he's gonna do, but there's a possibility where he could get away with going to different genres and different pockets, doing features. And then from there, now he could do a little by little, test out the waters. I'm gonna jump on a song here. I'm gonna jump on a song here. I'm gonna do a song, probably do a song with Drake. I'm gonna do a song with Gunna. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so that goes back to this too. Who you perform with and where you perform at. That's where I think that's where the conversation should be had at. And that's where I think the emphasis is where they're going to be paying attention to. Who you associate yourself with after this is going to tell a lot of what they're going to be looking at.
Yes, and I that's a point I want to touch on, because if you was collaborating with certain people, and then if you come out and you don't collaborate with them anymore, I think that is telling. I think the feds are going to even watch that right there. There is telling right itself.
They put air tags on him, bro. And
it's not even like an air tag, because it's an air tag, but it's not even like an air tag, because you don't even if you you staying away from that person is telling in itself already. So it's not even like you being watched, but it's like what you're not being watched for now. So
right.
So it's damning in both ways. So I mean, imagine you was fucking with Future this whole time. Like I said, you made a whole mixtape together. Y'all got fire songs together. Now from 15 years on, you don't even contact that man.
Right.
Yeah, Tyrone Winston made a good point. Don't be surprised to hear Thug doing a lot more R&B type shit. Coming from somebody who sings, his melodic ear is insane, and that's true. Like, Thug has a lot of good melodies. Like, I'm sure he could pull off a lot of
he could just do melody bag. Yeah, he can go into his melody bag.
He could pull off. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's gonna.
He can.
Hey, Tory Lanez, move out the way. Chicks Tapes is now.
Hey.
Whoa.
Watch your mouth.
Chicks Tapes is now Thug's. Thug Tapes. You know what I'm saying?
No. Watch him. Watch your mouth.
Yo, listen. Respectfully, Thug could never do what Tory did on them Chicks Tapes. Respectfully.
It's not respectfully. Tory Lanez ain't got no choice no more. That man is gonna be in jail. It's Thug's turn. It's Thug's bag now. It's Thug's lane. So
no. It's Tyrone hit on the head. We all kind of made moments of it, like I said too. And even with the rapping part, he's creative. Like he does like scat rap. Like he could do like some James Brown. You know what I'm saying? Left field, making random noise. He'd be like, "Yo, wait, what?" It'll be fire. But he talking that it's like,
the thing about Thug is
sing Pig Latin. And
like
make it sound fire. And you're like, wait,
about Thug, though, he's been rapping clearer like in recent years. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been mumbling.
Yeah, for sure.
So
yeah, for sure.
He may have to get back into his old bag where he is mumbling.
That's what I'm saying. Get back into the, you know what I mean? Get back into the Danny Glover, the unaudible. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would say this too. Thug, for some strange reason, ever since that London song, I can hear Thug very clear now, like very audible. Ever since J. Cole, I don't know if maybe he's using J. Cole's engineer, but for some strange reason, he's mad audible after that. I'm like, yo, this. I was like, oh, Thug really be going. He really. At first, it sounded like a lot of top. And now he be going, son. He be going. Free Thug. I mean, Thug free, man. Thug free. Beach home. People keep saying, the streets is back. The streets is back. Let's slow it down, y'all. Slow it down.
Y'all niggas change like the fucking seasons.
The streets is not back.
Yo, 2 fucking seconds ago, y'all niggas saying the streets was dead. Now all of a sudden the streets is back. Y'all motherfuckers changed.
And if they really cared about Thug, they wouldn't want the streets to be back. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't want
that's fair. I agree.
Then his ass would go right back to jail.
Yeah,
So
no, for sure. I mean, here's the funny thing. So now let's now looking back, right? What was your guys' perception of how everything went down? Now looking back at like how it was, like how the DA handled everything, like you know what I'm saying, like because we talked about it beforehand, like how potentially was gonna unravel, and what did I say? I said, yo, he was gonna beat it, because they rushed it, they were ill prepared, and there's too many moving parts. All they have to really rely on is people keeping their mouth shut to a certain extent. That didn't happen, so people did get bagged. However, it wasn't to the effect. I'll say this too. Yo, YSL literally taught you how to beat the feds, state feds. They just a little bit. I'm just saying. Like, don't get me wrong. This is not going to happen a lot of the times. This won't happen. There's a lot of people that are going to dot their I's and cross their T's for sure. But with this situation, from the first thing, because remember, I don't know if you guys remember, I asked this question. Do you think that the first play, because remember, the first play was Gunna, right? The first play was, what does Gunna do in this situation? Because he's taking the artist out of the group. He's not the one that's in the street. He's not doing all that stuff. Does he flip? He, quote unquote, to everybody's thought, he flipped, right?
In the
Flipped on
beginning.
them, got himself up out of there. I was under the impression, yo, this might be the play. You have to get the one that is the furthest away out of all of this situation. You got to get him out of the way because he needs to make money for y'all. He needs to keep the driving force, whether good or bad. And I think they were comfortable. I think this is what I would say. If I'm Thug, now that I'm looking at from everything, Thug probably said, yo, do whatever you need to do to get up out of this situation. Because they said that Thug really groomed Gunna, blah, blah, and he really wanted him to be an artist. That's what Thug said. That's what everybody used to always say. Like he didn't like to have him in the mix and all that stuff, right? Told him, yo, do this, do what you got to do. Cool. If people don't rock with you, it's better off we know who to cut off. When I get back home, that's what I'm saying. So all that extra fat where people was, ask, oh, Gunna feature here, Gunna feature there. Cool, you cut it down. And then the people that really rock with Gunna, look, he was able to still put a project out, still get people rocking with it. Then he started getting the features back, Offset, all these people, Big Sean, all that stuff. The Afro beat, he got an Afro beat song, right? Got into that market. So now Gunna is gonna be
got the features back because people saw how much money he was making.
Well,
off of the fact that these niggas didn't fuck with him no more. Like he was like, all right, cool. I'm still gonna be out here making better music than y'all then. You know what I'm saying? And so now people want to fuck with him again.
On top of that, adding to the controversy, right? The controversy sells. Whether it be good or bad, you're still gonna generate, because people are gonna listen to see what you're rapping about and what you're talking about, whether they're on your side of the fence or on the other side of the fence where they think that you're a rat. You see what I'm saying? So controversies in this aspect, the negative controversy still was able to garner some type of attention. And then, like you said, Dezo, he still was able to perform. Good numbers, Dolly by himself, no features, doing his thing. And then he was able to, like you said, the features came through. And now, like you said, this introduces him into Afro beats. Young Thug was already doing like a little, like, because he was doing he hopped on a song with Popcorn. Thug was already doing like world beats and stuff like that. He did like little small stuff here and there. He did a beat with Russian. He did a beat with DJ Marshmello. He has a couple of songs. There's a 2K song where it's like a Afro beat, island beat song kind of a thing that he did. But what I'm saying is now with the Tyler song and the Skilly Bang and all the things, so now Gunna could take Young Thug and say, yo, come through. And then Young Thug's now he's on an Afro beat. Now he could go European tour, and you don't gotta even stay in America. Go to Europe, tour for 2 years, and make all that bread back.
That's
you see
a
what
fact.
I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I think it was a bigger play. I'll say this. I think it was a bigger play. Yo, all y'all from Gunna to Woody, I think this was all a big play. Now, I don't think it worked out the way everybody wanted it to work out. And there's some people that just got to take some losses that come with it. But I think in the thing, they was like, yo, low key, a lot of us got out of this scot-free. Not scot-free, but You know what I'm saying? Like it could have been worse.
Nigga, there's some niggas going down for a RICO charge, man.
No. Hey, listen. It comes with the game, bro. It comes with the game. It comes with the game, bro. It comes with the game.
Fuck
Now,
outta
everybody
here.
gets
I'm
saved,
not-
bro. Everybody gets saved. But I think this was one form of beating a RICO. This is one. I'll say that. This is one form of beating, quote unquote, beating a RICO. I'll put quotation marks in beating a RICO.
I mean, put inside those quotation mark figureheads of the RICO.
Yeah. I'll say that.
But also, real quick, one other thing. I know it did result basically in a loss because you don't get to convict a man fully. But I mean, this kind of gives the state a little credence on why they need more resources, because they had to expedite their process and they wasn't fully prepared. But if they had the resources, they would have been fully prepared for the situation. Everything was really right on point. He really pleaded guilty to certain things. He just pleaded no contest to a RICO. RICO is a whole different thing right there. Like that intertwines a lot of things, but he did plead guilty to some other charges that we have him for, like possession of firearms, things of that nature. Like, we wasn't like far off from the truth. We just had to get our ducks in order for conviction. Now, yes, you have to get your ducks in order for a conviction. So you have to get that right. So that shouldn't fall on anybody else but yourself. But I mean, that goes to their point, and it's still a hard point, but still is a point. But like, we need, like, the feds have way more resources than the state. So like this right here, even we don't know what the feds would have did because they didn't pick up the case, and like now they can't pick up the case type shit. So like we don't know how they would have handled it.
They can.
So all right, so that's something scary.
It won't be, you know, in the same ramifications. They won't use the same certain things, but that's why I said this is the catch-22 now. Now it's okay. Let's say the state is off your body, right? Now the regular feds is on your body. The feds is on your body. Like they was already on your body from before, but for sure now for the next 5 to 10 years, we are going to fine-tooth comb and microscope look at you. That's why I said, yo, if I'm Thug, yo, the Afro beat, boom, do like you said, you work with your people, Gunna, blah blah blah, and then you just go to Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to Europe and tour.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that might be the good thing. That might be the best decision. Just go straight Afro beats. Your whole beat could go Afro beat. Just go Afro beat, bro.
He still has international fans, you know. Still has fans outside of America. Still has fans outside of Atlanta. I mean, he's only banned from Atlanta, so he could really just go anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. He's doing everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's good. Yo, listen. What I say? It's about to be a field day, son. It's about to be a field day, bro. So you're telling me I can go everywhere around Atlanta, but not just Atlanta? What? Just the metro city of Atlanta?
Hey, everybody!
I'm good.
He's gonna throw a concert right there in Jacksonville, Miami.
Like, yo,
right there in Jacksonville, right next,
right in Savannah,
right on the border.
Yeah, I'll throw it right in Savannah.
You see, that's nasty work right there. Now you playing with your PO right there. Fuck around with your probation right there.
Right in your face.
Fuck around.
Yep.
Hey, everybody in Atlanta, just make that 2-hour drive to Jacksonville. We good, man.
You know that first song. You already know what the first song coming out the concert out the gate. You already know. Take it to trial. If I'm Thug, that's the first song I'm playing. Take it to trial. I'm wild. Right, relax. That's OD.
Nigga, that song is gone. Nigga, you can't perform that song no more.
What?
That song
Yo,
is
first of all, I'm coming out my first performance, my first concert that I throw. I'm coming out with Brian Steele, bro. I'm coming out with Brian Steele. And the first song we played is Take It to Trial. And he's going to rap my first verse, bro. He's rapping my first. Shout out to Brian Steele, bro. Attorney of the year, bro. Attorney of the year.
Hey, bro. The money was worth it. Was worth it.
Right.
Real quick, man. I just want to go through like the ups and downs of this trial, man. It's been a long 2.5 years. Real quick, just a couple of the best moments from it. You know, Young Thug's lawyer.
Best highlights.
Well,
that's what happens when you have you have it so long. We have highlights of it. It's insane, bro.
Got highlights of it.
Young Thug's lawyer explaining the meaning of thug, which is truly humble under God. I really thought he was going to. When Young Thug's lawyer said that, I really thought he was going to jail. Like I was like, oh yeah.
You did say that too. You was like, no, ain't no way that they're using this. Ain't no way that they're using this.
Yeah, there's no way. Bro. The state asking YSL co-founder to name one Young Thug song, which talks about being truly humble under God, and he couldn't name anyone. He couldn't name anyone. When one of Young Thug's attorneys argued that it's cat to the judge what it's cat means, having white people explain to other white people what like black slang means, like it's one of the funniest things.
Urban slang.
urban slang. Yeah, urban slang. Young Thug and his lawyer vibing out to halftime, which they were playing in
fire. Oh, that's the second. That's the second song. That's the second song. And then he's gonna do my second verse on halftime. Actually, no, he's gonna perform Duke's verse. He's performing Duke's verse for sure.
Yeah, man, it was a crazy. And then one of YSL Slug explaining the meaning behind popular term slime. Which he said, oh, that just means, that's my brother, that's my guy, you know what I'm saying, that's my guy. So he was trying to make it
I ain't gonna lie, he fake telling the truth though. I ain't gonna lie, he fake telling the truth. He could take it like that. So it's like, yo, yeah, that's some gang shit. That's just my dog.
That's one way people use it. So
yeah, we could. If we could say that's my dog, you feel what I'm saying? Then why not say that's my? You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, this little kid saying that shit. So what are we saying? These little kids in a fucking gang, they caught a body. Get the fuck out of here, you motherfucking
my little nephew actually came up to me and was like, yo, I'm in a gang. I was like, what?
It
Holy smokes, bro. I was like, yo, son, you're 8 years old, son. What are you talking about, bro? He was like, yeah. And then he showed me like there's like in a Pokemon card gang. I was like, all right, cool.
Okay.
It was also that one time when one of the co-defendants handed Young Thug a Percocet during the trial.
Oh shoot! I forgot about that. Oh my god! Son,
like if anybody wasn't going to see him and Young Thug a Percocet, he was trying to be low key with it, but he was like in the middle of the room. I was like, bro, you can't get away
that is nasty work, son.
You can't get away with this, bro.
And whoever tasked him with that mission right there is nasty too.
Like, yo, son, no way you get sent out on a W mission like that. That's
like, bro, I don't know what's going on. This is why we in this predicament right now, my nigga. Right. I'm not gonna hold you, my nigga. Like, so you wanted that fucking guard to deliver that fucking thing to that fucking nigga in that fucking setting?
Right.
Yo, and did the nigga even know? Because he had to, like, if he didn't know, he had to just get on point real quick in a fucking court real quick. Like, that's what he had to do. Right. That's what Thug had to do right there. Like, props to that nigga, because he probably in the court like, yo, what the fuck am I in right now? Like, then all of a sudden a guard walk up to you, yo, Thug, what up, yo? And then he just pound you up. Then all of a sudden you feel something like, I gotta take this shit because I know there's some bullshit right here. This shit drop out on me. Everybody gonna look at me like I'm the fucking one who burned the court. Meanwhile, this nigga just dropped in my fucking pelt. All right, I gotta go on point real quick. What the fuck going on, dog?
No, that's insane. I completely forgot.
Completely forgot about that shit. Yeah. That shit got me tight. Word, text. That shit got me tight.
And then last but not least, I wanted to shout out the time when Young Thug's lawyer also was trying to explain what pushing P means. And he said, it's pushing positivity.
Fire.
Hey, shout out to Young Thug's lawyer, man.
Yeah, son is goated, bro.
Yeah, Young Thug's lawyer is really fucking hilarious, man.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yo, I pay him extra bad.
He might be right up there with Johnny Cochran. I'm not gonna hold you. He might be right up there, bro. He might be right up there, man.
This one right here is a big W on your belt. I say that, nigga. The longest running Georgia case, nigga, and you beat that shit. Because
I don't even know if you beat it. Like, you just like,
yeah.
The state just gave up. The state,
that's basically what it is. The state gave up. They like, we wasting way too much money on this. Way too much resources.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. They're like, yo, damn, like, yo, wow, we look really incompetent right now. Like, damn, we look really incompetent.
You look incompetent a year and a half ago, bro, when y'all fucking tripping up on finding the jury selection, bro. Y'all looked incompetent there, bro. Like, that was like the first year into it, y'all couldn't even find a decent jury. Like, what, nigga? The fuck?
And then there was a guy that was like, yo, can I let one of the I forgot what was it. One of the people on the stand was like, "Yo, can I look at my laptop?" Yo, they gave him a laptop.
Yo,
He was on a laptop the whole time getting a question. Like, yo, what? What am I watching here, son? I'm watching? Yo, the judge is holding private meetings with without letting the attorney. Yo, it was a whole bunch of.
remember, Brian still had to fucking pop up like, yo, y'all niggas having low key meetings. I'm finding out about this shit last minute. The fucking judge got tight, like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Get locked up.
Mad at him.
Get locked up.
I'm gonna
Wait. Matter of fact, who the fuck told you that shit? Who the fuck told you that?
Yeah, that's what it was. He was like, yo, I don't even care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what we did. All right, cool. We did something wrong. But how did you?
How you know that? Who the fuck told you that shit? Who told you? Because there's only 3 people in that fucking conversation. Who the fuck told you that, my nigga?
Bro.
And then when he said, wait. When the lawyer stood on business, when the lawyer stood 10 toes down, like, nigga, I ain't saying nothing, nigga. I know what y'all niggas did. The nigga got tight like, yo, get the fuck out my courtroom.
Matter of fact, you go to jail too, nigga. You go to jail.
Get locked up real quick too, my nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, other nigga on the bench, come here. You gotta take over now, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. That's crazy. Yeah. Y'all niggas look like a disgrace, bro. Even though I made that point for y'all don't even deserve it. Don't get more resources. Take more resources away from y'all niggas. Y'all niggas are a disgrace, bro. What the fuck y'all doing?
Don't give y'all more resources. Hilarious, son. Nah, that has though. It just shows you, like, unfortunately, like, this goes. You know what this leads to, Dezo? It goes to the point of like, where it turns into pressing for smear campaigns. You get what I'm saying? Like, because you weren't thorough, because you were just quick and you tried to make a spectacle out of the situation, that gives credence to other people that are committing crimes. And they're like, oh, no, we gotta wait and see. Because of, you get what I'm saying? Especially with these 2 nasty gentlemen up here, right? I don't even these two monsters up here, right? Like the thing, we gotta wait. We have to wait for the court. When blah blah blah. You get what I mean? Like, you don't want to just make a statement that puts the public opinion, that sway the public opinion. But my thing is, like, if you don't properly do your job, this is what the result is. Now it looks like it was just a smear campaign to take them down, blah blah. Like, you guys had something, and we get the purpose of what you're trying to do. Yeah, there's raised violence in Atlanta that could or couldn't be allegedly be tied to them, and them being the proponent of that. But because you didn't have your ducks in a row, now it looks like hearsay, and now it basically was gossip. And you tried to, you know what I'm saying? Try to throw slander on something. You get what I mean? That's how it. Now that's what the perception is at this point now.
And he basically took away 3 years of his life for no reason.
Yep.
And gave him 15 years probation.
Yep.
For judging fucking lyrics that people could say that it was racist feeling.
Right. Exactly. Because, and that's why I don't like the stipulation, because the stipulation is, this might be, I'll be honest with you, Dezo, this might be a thing that just that permeates throughout the rest of the rap culture. Where is, you know what I mean? Like, because remember, the Supreme Court was saying, like, yo, they made the ruling, like, they're technically that they're not trying to use rap lyrics. I think there was a ruling that they wasn't trying to use rap lyrics to incriminate or provide evidence for certain crimes, right? For rappers and stuff like that, because they're saying, oh, it's our art, it's our thing. But when you have situations like this, where they're like, well, we can't pin you on this, but this is what we're gonna do. You can't promote, you can't rap about this, you can't rap. You cutting them off. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you are technically cutting his expression off. You're cutting his, the idea of, that's what it's going to be painted as. You're cutting his expression of free speech, because you're claiming that he's promoting such and such, which 2 things could be true at the same time. You get what I'm saying? But because it's been so sloppy, nobody's going to talk about the real conversations. You get what I'm saying? Like, the influence of rap, the blah blah blah. You get what I mean? Like, besides, the people that know. It's going to be all muddied up. You get what I'm saying? Now you can muddy it up. Oh yeah, this is this and this is that. So it's a nasty conversation.
Well, just real quick, man, I want to say shout out to Thug for beating the case. It's good to have this news, even though it's not the greatest of news. It's still good news. You know what I'm saying? It's still good news that he's out,
right?
And he's able to continue living his life, while be it under some restrictions. It's still, you're breathing fresh air. You're not
Yeah, for
you're
sure.
not in a cell. You know, you can walk around and go places.
Yep.
Just not Atlanta.
Every day outside of the cell is a blessing for sure.
Facts. You know, it's good to have that news. You know, because we got the bad news with Lil Durk, last week. So, it's good to follow it up with some good news, man.
Yeah, talk about not learning how to beat a Rico.
Yeah.
I am not as. I don't think it's gonna. Now, I'll say this.
I don't think that one's gonna go the way
boy,
that one.
that's the part of this one. We are going. Shit. If you talk about air tags,
get Thug's lawyer on the phone for Durk.
I might tap Durk for a while. Like, yo, how you got a part of this pimping? Like, cause ain't no way.
Nigga, if he get out of this, that means he beating the feds, nigga.
Get Thug's lawyer on Durk's case. What the fuck is you talking about?
That's your only option, bro. That's your only option. Because
I ain't gonna lie though.
Where that's going right now with people, because that's the thing about it. What it is that they can pin way. Luckily, I guess with Thug, it was a shorter period of time.
It's very vague with Thug.
They've been trying to pin shit on Durk. They've been. That's the thing.
The thing is, they have Durk's actual name connected to the buying of a hotel.
Right. There we go.
Yeah. So it's
but they had Thug name connected to renting cars. That was affiliated with murder.
That's true. That is true. That is true. Maybe so,
nigga.
That is true.
I mean, one of his man
had people speaking on that night. Like, they talked about that night, the washing down of the car and all that shit. Like, they gave a play-by-play of what they did. Shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they probably finessed a couple of words and shit like that, but they definitely talk about. So, like I said, like, if he's able to beat this one, shit. Because the thing about it is, they've been trying to pin a lot of shit on Durk. And Chicago has been way more violent than Atlanta. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're talking about gang violence and all that shit, shit. Yeah. So that's one of the things where.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to him though.
Yeah, for sure.
See what happens. Unless he did that shit, then throw him in jail. But
hey, listen, man.
Hey, stay safe for 15 years, my boy. Stay safe for 15 years.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, and to be fair, let's think about it. Thug has established himself. It's not like if this was like around the time of like maybe before like Jeffrey, like you know what I'm saying, like Jeffrey, when he had that album, then I would say maybe I don't think his career could bounce back from that. But I think since after Jeffrey and all that, he got the thing with he was able to put out way more music and stuff like that. I think he has enough of a catalog that he's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't need to. I think Thug has solidified himself in terms of like in his generation of being like eccentric, being his own different artist, stuff like that. And it sounded so unique that I think he's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, does Thug really need to put out more music?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I think so. I think because of the times that we're in, and he's so melodic, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. So
and people don't want to get caught up with the old. People get used to the old. They need something new right now. Yes, we're not in the times where you could keep on reusing the same shit that you was doing.
I'm doing.
Yeah, because you gotta remember
how much fucking motion you want now. How much motion we talking about?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, is where you want to be at. That's fair. What you saying?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I think Thug. You gotta remember, Thug also has Gunna in his pocket. Like, Gunna is signed to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's Thug will be fine because Gunna is gonna put out more music and gonna sell records. I'm sure Thug came home to a Rolls Royce Cullinan in his fucking driveway because Gunna's been selling, bro. He's been selling a lot of albums. So I think Thug will be fine.
So then now, how do you think? Now I'm gonna ask this now. Now, especially if Thug comes back and he wraps his arm around Gunna, what do you think? How do you think the music industry reacts now?
Some people are stuck in their ways, so they're gonna have to stay 10 toes down, even though the truth is staring them in the face. But you're gonna see some people kind of backtrack. Now it's up to Gunna and kind of Thug on what they want to do for that. I'm just talking about for the rap game. but for the fans and the people that's listening, even though the truth is in their face, I mean, Gunna been doing good, and he made some good music even after he came out and shit like that. But even
Do
then,
you
I don't.
think? Hold on, let me say this. Let me ask this. What I mean by that is, do you think that that tag is still on him? First, I ask that. Do you think the tag is still on him?
I think some people just gonna be stuck in their mind like that tag is on them, so they're just gonna keep it on them, even though the truth is in their face. The truth is in their face, but they so stuck on that, they're just gonna keep that tag on them, like no matter what. Like you took a plea, no matter what. They just gonna be stuck on that because the proof been staring them in the face this whole time, though. Because if that was the case, because remember that happened a very long time ago. If that was the case, they would have had enough to take this man down. Everything that people was talking about before should have happened. Like, oh yeah, he took a plea, but he still has to come back and set a testimony. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have to come back and testify. No, he doesn't. Things of that nature. None of that shit came back, but they still held that tag over him. Right. And Gunna been making great music. I think at this point he should be bigger than what he is. But since they put that tag on him and they're not taking that tag off,
I agree with that.
Hindering him.
I agree with that.
So even though Thug coming home and the truth is in their face, they still not gonna be able, they're not gonna be willing to take that tag off of him.
I think one song changes that though. One song.
A music video has to change that. A music video has to change it.
But then the music video is gonna be weird, right? So that goes back to Dezo's point, right? You promoting. It's not the songs that you make. It's the music videos that you do. Who are you around with? With, right? Let's say you do a mixtape with Gunna. Now, where you shoot it at, who is around you?
How do you interact with each other?
What industry friends is gonna support? Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm interested to see, like how it's gonna be moving forward, because now you don't want to incriminate certain people. So like, who's gonna link up with him to not make it hot? You get what I'm saying?
That's
listen, man, we could put Young Thug and the trial aside for now. You know, we talked about it enough. You know what I'm saying?
Let the man get some sleep in a nice bed. Let him get some sleep in that nice little Tempur-Pedic.
He's home now. You know, we're good. We're good to go. Let's move on to a couple more topics that I had lined up real quick. If y'all didn't know about the Russia court and Google, let me break this down to y'all. So a Russian court has fined Google $2.5 decillion for blocking their content on YouTube. And in case you don't know what decillion is, that's a 2 with about 32 zeros after that mob. So they find them.
Okay.
They find them every ounce of money that they own. They're trying to bankrupt Google basically, for blocking their content on YouTube. And my response is, yo, Russia, you out of your fucking mind. Like, like you have no right to ask for this much money. They might, they might have blocked your content, but have you ever wondered why they blocked your content?
I think that point is going over their head, though. So I think it's going over their head. They even after everything that been happening to them, that point's still going over their head.
See, and that's the thing that gets these people fucked up. You don't you don't take any accountability for what you're doing in the situation. Maybe they had the right to block your content. Maybe you were showing somebody's head getting cut off. Like, bro, yeah, no, that's not part of our policy.
Bro, they banned you from the Olympics. They banned you from the Olympics.
Like, I don't know.
Did the message not did the message not connect from even that? Like, there was a whole bunch of things we could talk about before that, but they banned you from the Olympics. If they doing that should tell you everything right there. Hey,
Russia, I don't know if y'all noticed, but you're blowing up Ukraine. Like, I don't know if Google wants that kind of image on their on their
I think
platform.
that goes against YouTube guidelines, terms and
Yeah, I'm
conditions,
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
terms and conditions. Yes,
Wait,
I think
what
that
happened? What happened?
So
go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Um,
So real quick text. Russia is suing YouTube for, I guess, $2.2 decillion. What
The
that's
what?
what
God damn.
Yeah, so what
yeah.
that's what told me, that's like fucking like damn near like 32 zeros right after that fucking 2.2 right
Damn,
there.
son.
So I don't even know who got that type of money. So at this point, I'm like, no, real quick.
Nobody
At
has
this
that type
point,
of money.
no,
That's
no, no.
No,
Hold on,
somebody
Des.
got that type of money.
Hold on, Des.
no, no.
Hold on, Des. Hold on. If they're asking YouTube for that money, I need to know how much YouTube money has. Like, how much money do they have? Cause why are they asking for that number? Like, if we
That's my
already
point.
say like, yo,
They're not-
why
That's my
nobody got
point.
that number, but they asking for that number?
Russia's
Hmm?
trying to bankrupt Google because they're butthurt that they won't share their stuff on YouTube.
Right.
But my thing is, my point was context that Russia's blowing up Ukraine right now. Like, we're not, that goes against our community guidelines. I'm sorry.
That
Like,
goes against terms
Oh,
and conditions.
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
we're not posting any of your shit.
Well,
I'm sorry.
on top of that too, like not only that, like just like morally, Russia does not believe in a lot of like things that United States like promotes. So like shit. I mean, you saw what they did. They made fun of the Olympics, and it looked insane when they made fun of the Olympics. I was like, yikes, this looks crazy. The way they did it, whenever y'all get a chance on the playback, whoever's watching on the playback, you go look it up. Do your Googles and find it and go look up Russia parody Olympics parody. Holy
And I
shit.
hate that they say it like this. I hate that it's worded like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A Russian court has fined Google. Like, nigga, hey, Vladimir Putin, stop hiding behind Russian courts, nigga. We know it was you. You know what I'm saying? Stand on your nuts.
I don't blame. But no, Dezo, you worried about the wrong things. What the real thing that EC was pointing out is, first of all, that doesn't even sound. That sounds like a venereal disease, bro. That don't even sound like a real word, bro. Like what? Son,
Decillion.
what
Decillion.
No.
I don't think I ever heard that like number
Yeah,
for like to
Putin
category.
knows they got the bag. Lior, drop the bag, bro. You holding out, bro.
No.
You holding out, bro.
Nobody
You got
has that kind of money
whatever.
context.
No. Des. Now we need to do a full ass audit. Full ass audit.
I need a YouTube audit.
Full ass audit.
I need a
nigga.
YouTube audit, bro.
What's going on here, bro? Because let's really think about it, bro. YouTube is making people millionaires. There are multiple millionaires. When I say multiple, I mean thousands of millionaires on YouTube. Nigga, how much money are you bringing in? Because they just making their money off of ad revenue and then they build off of that. But y'all just only calculated ad revenue and they're making millions off the ad revenue. How much are you bringing in just for fucking sponsoring and fucking collaborating with some of these companies, niggas? What's going on here, bro? How much money do you have, nigga? Are you passing the trillions? Are you passing the trillions? Because you have to be passing the billions.
It's in fucking, but I don't even know, son. It's in hexafillion. Bro. That word hurts my mouth to say that shit, bro. I'm broke. I'm broke, bro. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear words like that, bro. I'm broke, nigga.
So real quick, I just want to read the first little bit of this article that I pulled up about it. Russia is seeking an unfathomable. This is according to CNN, an unfathomable sum of money from one of the world's biggest tech companies. Google reportedly owes the Kremlin more than Oh shit! All right, wait, hold on. This is fucking my mind up. All right, so Google reportedly owes the Russian court $2 decillion, and refusing to pay fines are now accruing for blocking pro-Russian channels on YouTube. The virtually unpronounceable penalty amounts to $20 decillion, or around 20 billion trillion, that dwarfs the size of the global economy. See, it dwarfs nobody has this money, bro. You put the
YouTube. No, I'm jacking it. YouTube got it, bro.
The entire no.
I still need.
Dezo.
I hear you, Dezo, but I still need that full ass audit on YouTube.
Yeah, I need the audit.
I still need
I
that
hear
full
you.
ass
I
audit.
hear you, Dezo. You're probably right. You're probably right.
You're probably right, but
they got something close, Dezo. They got something close.
Easy. It dwarfs the global economy. Like,
no.
Everybody's money in the world put together, it dwarfs that.
No, Dezo. You right. I'm cooked on that point. I ain't gonna hold you, but still, at the same time, I still need that full ass audit though, because nigga, why did you ask Google and YouTube for? I mean, it's a crazy number, but
Russia's just trying to bankrupt these niggas. That's all it is.
No,
because they don't like the fact that they're butthurt. Easy. They're butthurt.
I get you, Dezo, but right now, all right, fuck Russia now, because fuck them right now.
Whoa.
Yeah, they brought up a good point, nigga. How much money y'all got? I want to know that.
That was easy. That said that. That was easy, Russia. That was easy. Hold on. Easy. I got you. Hold on. Wait. Easy. I got you.
Russia, sit your ass down for a second, real quick. Real quick. Respectfully, y'all brought up a good point. I need to just tap into that real quick. YouTube, and Google, both y'all niggas. I need a whole ass audit, nigga. What's going on, dog? Tell me everything. I need to know all these numbers. Y'all ain't gonna fucking run down the small businesses, but y'all got buku amounts of money and y'all just holding that shit down. Yo, remember, there's an article out there about TD Bank pleading guilty to fucking fraud because they don't up their terms and conditions. If things like that are going on in the world, I don't trust no fucking company that are making buku amounts of money. When you get into more money, more fucking toxicity and fucking drama comes with it. So I know how that goes, nigga. What's up, nigga?
On top of that too, real quick, you just reminded me, Easy. On top of that too, you nasty niggas at Chase. Y'all got.
Ooh, that Chase shit.
I was about to bring that up, bro.
Oh, you about to bring that up?
Bring it up.
I wasn't about to, but go ahead. I was about to say.
Yeah, go ahead. Segue right into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Them niggas at Chase, bro. Niggas got them niggas. That's the real Rico. You know what I'm saying? That's the real Rico.
Multiple, throughout the years. Yeah. Yo, bro. First of all, that fucking what was it? What's that shit called? The at the port. Remember there was the thing that they found with the JP Morgan, and they found they found mad coke in it. It was I forgot what the shipping container.
The shipping container. Yeah, I forgot what it was, but it was a shipping container.
The shipping container that had JP Morgan Chase on it. Let me say JP Morgan. I don't know if they had the Chase part. The JP Morgan, and had a whole bunch of coke in it. How? What? Make that make sense. All right, cool. That's one. Now you're telling me that you're. Go ahead, Dezo. Introduce it, bro.
So it's been a bunch of banks going down recently. Like we said, JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America also got hit with a $21 million wire transfer fees class action settlement.
Let's not forget Santander Bank too.
Yep.
They have a lot of bullshit going on.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, niggas running up Santander. I'm not even gonna hold you. Shout out to Santander.
That's a fact.
It's just crazy how banks can like legally launder money. You know what I'm saying? Like legally.
That's the banking system.
But nobody's gonna bat an eye. Like nobody went to jail for this, by the way. Like nobody went to jail for any of these.
Nope.
They just got hit with fines.
They just have to pay a hefty fine.
Yeah, pay a hefty fine, and it's just the fact that there was another bank that was helping out, Mexican cartels. Which bank was that though?
It was let me see. While you look, let me look it up.
Yeah, but it's just a bunch of banks doing really salacious stuff with your money, and they're like, "Fuck y'all," you know what I'm saying? We can get away with it. You know what I'm saying? So
it's amazing what you could get away with when you put it under a company instead of a person.
It was
because
TD Bank.
Wow, TD Bank. Yeah, yeah.
Got
Oh, wow.
Yeah, TD Bank doing nut shit too.
yeah, three. They got a $3 billion fine over drug cartel money laundering. And because what happens is, and it's funny, right? So technically, TD Bank would be considered in a RICO. You would be
That's a RICO.
That's
a RICO.
That's a fact.
As a RICO, you would have to literally stop the whole company from operating. But of course, they wouldn't. Why? How are you going to tell a banking corporation that you have to stop your operations?
Do you know how many people bank with TD?
Nobody from TD Bank went to jail for that. Nobody had cuffs on their wrists. Nobody is eating jail food right now, and I'm not wishing jail on anybody. But they would be quick as fuck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To put one of us in jail for that shit.
Yep.
It'd be quick as hell.
But you see what they do.
Clearly, the hustle is get a bank.
We just got a bank. Hey, black people in America.
Yeah, but you see what the problem is. But you see what the problem is. They always keep on telling us. Everybody try to make a blank. Remember, everybody make a black-owned blank, but they keep on keeping us out.
That's true.
Why do you think that is? Because the power is in some of these institutions that they have, and they make sure they don't make us have them, 100%. Because that will give us power and leverage in this community that we living in. You see what the fuck TD Bank getting away with, my nigga?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Bro, you see how y'all brought up a great point, right? You see how if it was a man, a black man or something like that, they'll automatically go after them, freeze that man, funds, all that certain things.
Anybody that was associated with him, they would have been down too.
They would have been down. They would have been caught them up, locked them up, put them away for custody, all that type of shit. Can you imagine them shutting down TD Bank? That would fucking cause a fucking economic freeze at a point. You might fuck up the economy with that. Now, my question is, how far does justice go? How far are you willing to take it?
Pick and choose. We are in a world of pick and choosing, bro. We're in a world of pick and choosing, bro.
These niggas put their hand on a fucking Bible and made an oath, right? Right? How far y'all about to take that oath there, my nigga? Because this is where it is, right? This is what it is.
The same way people can take an oath and administer something that they know is not going to work. That's exactly how. The same reason how we have let's use it. I know we jumping off the rails a little bit, but I just want to use this as an example. When you have the same company that is controlling the supply of your food, the regulations of your food, is the same company that is prescribing you prescription drugs. They're the same administration. How the fuck is that possible? Wouldn't that be considered a conflict of interest?
Hey, man, no, it's a monopoly. Niggas are playing real life monopoly.
How the fuck do you have food and drugs in the same administration?
Context is simple, man. They feed y'all the bad food and then raise the prices on that drug that will cure what they put in the food. It's simple. It's simple math. We getting rich, nigga.
Crazy.
Good flip.
We getting rich.
Crazy. But a guy trying to sell a Lucy because he's trying to feed his family gets choked out. We can't make this up, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore, bro. This is insane, bro. It's insane. So here's the thing, though, and that's what people's not understanding, and that's why there was a big disconnect with people like, quote unquote, the life of crime and stuff like that. You know, don't get me wrong. There's some people that just do shit because they just want to do dumb shit, right? But then there's the people that are trying to, even when let's say you go by the rules and you're successful, blah, 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 you hard work. Don't get me wrong. There's people you go hard work, blah, blah, blah. But there's still, like Easy said, there's still going to be stipulations. There's still things that you don't have the advantage of that these big corporations have the advantage of, or the people that work for these big corporations or are tied to these big corporations have the advantage of. So you can be a hard worker. You went to school, you did this, but you're gonna probably have to pay a whole bunch of student loans. You're gonna have to do this. You just don't have the same luxury that certain entities in this country have. And that's what happens. People, it turns into get rich or die trying by any means necessary. Mm-hmm. And then people get chastised for that life of crime. Meanwhile, white collar crime, they're getting it by any means. Their bottom line is their dollar. And it doesn't matter what their moral compass is. But they don't get judged for that. But the regular human, the regular working person gets judged for that. It's insane, bro. Oh, oh yeah, but yeah, bro, like it's nasty work. It's nasty work, bro.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And like I said, it's amazing what you could get away with when you put it under a company name instead of a regular person name. A lot of things. Listen. If I know a lot of us didn't go to school or went to school and went for different things. If you can, try to put the youth onto law, make them go into law because law
Fact.
has a lot of things within it, bro.
Especially
Once you
business
change,
law. Yeah, especially business law.
especially business law, if you certain charges are different when you levy them against a person compared to when you levy them against a corporation.
Right.
Mhm.
That's why certain people put things in the LLC under LLCs and things of that nature. You can't get tried for certain things. There's a lot of things about the law that you need to get up on. Make sure y'all do that. Put the youth on. Make sure we put them on. Learn about your fucking law.
That's a
Sir.
fact.
They don't
Yo,
like to hear it, but that's what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
yo, fellas, I gotta holler at y'all. Yo, chat, catch us on the playback. Well, I'm about to get up out of here. I'll let these my two brothers in crime finish off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what's going on in your town, your city, your community. On Monday, we're gonna get to some nasty stuff, bro. I don't know if you guys are gonna preview it with the Diddy stuff, but or you guys want to leave it till Monday.
We'll
But
save
We'll hold up for Monday.
yeah, it's
I know you got some shit for it. So we hold up for Monday.
PDF-ish, very PDF-ish. Nasty, nasty, nasty work.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be easy.
All right, tech safety. Yes, sir.
Real quick, man. Let's hop into some lighter news. You know what I'm saying? We got some fun topics to talk about.
Right.
So there's a Game of Thrones movie in the works. The long running series now has a movie that's in early development, and so it probably won't come out until about maybe 2026, probably. Since it's in early development right now. Easy. I don't know if you've ever seen Game of Thrones. I've never seen. Like my girl always wants me to watch Game of Thrones, but I just every time I think about watching it, I'm like, bruh, I hear that last season was so bad. So it's like, I just don't even want to watch it, you know?
No, I get you. I mean, how many seasons was it? It was like 5, right? 5 seasons?
It's like, I don't know, I think it was like 8.
Oh, 8, Jesus Christ. Goddamn. I mean, if it's the last season, then you got at least 7 good seasons to watch it. I heard the beginnings are right. But I'm kind of on the same type of time as you. Like, I never really watched it. Like, I have a lot of people, friends and stuff that like watched it. I never really got into it. Like, I don't know, it was just something about it that just didn't make me get into it. But then like 8 seasons is kind of crazy though when you talk about it right there. But
I mean,
they got a movie?
If they do good on the movie though, I'm definitely going to tune in. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there.
But then, like, is like the movie summarizing like the whole like TV series, or is that like a play on like a certain particular point?
That's what I hope that they do. I hope that they make a movie about the show, and not something else that doesn't have anything to do with the show. Because then I'm gonna be like, oh well.
Damn, but that's kind of crazy though. That's like if you make a movie that summarizes the whole 8 seasons that you had, I'm like, you kind of like bunching like that's a lot of content right there. You try to bunch it up in like a movie.
They probably won't. They're probably going to make it like a trilogy type of thing where they make like the first movie about like maybe the first 2 seasons, and then the second movie about the second 2 seasons or something, and then like finish it off with the third movie. I don't know. I guarantee you they'll make more than one, especially if the first one does good. They're gonna make more than one of them.
Do they have a cast out? Did they put the cast already? Did they select the cast already?
No, they don't have any casting information. They just I can bring up who is working on it though.
Because if you could find the cast, I mean, I know like we're not too hip on the Game of Thrones, but like for the chat and anybody watching the playback, like if you see it, like I mean, if like they have a person that played a character in the Game of Thrones series that when it ended, that was still alive. I mean, like that could be a recurring character, so like that could give you some insight. Like, okay, they might be building off of this story, or because you never know, they might like you said, like they might just take it because like the movie industry is kind of crazy now. I don't know what the fuck they doing. Like these motherfuckers don't make sense half the time. So they might throw a curveball to the whole situation and fucking like make a whole play on the Game of Thrones. It's like a whole separate thing going on. Like what the fuck? I don't know this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, so it says that the Game of Thrones movie is in early development at Warner Bros, which is they have HBO/Max and Warner Bros. So I think it might be in good hands. You know what I'm saying? HBO, they do good work over there. They got that new Penguin show that's out right now, and I've heard great things about that. So I think HBO puts out some good content. I think so.
Real quick, real quick. I just gotta get this though, cause it just brought me back to a flashback. Real quick, and I know it doesn't have anything with HBO. HBO could probably do their thing on it, but real quick, that shit just brought me to a fucking flashback. I remember they made the animated movie for the Injustice DC series, the Injustice movie. That movie right there did that fucking series so much disservice, my nigga. That shit was so fucking disgusting, my nigga. I can't tell you how much epic shit happened in that Injustice series. And the shit that they gave us was pure shit. Pure shit. Pure bullshit. Pure bureaucratic bullshit. That was nothing, bro. Like,
Hey,
oh my God, bro. No, that was so disgusting, bro. Like, bro, that series, if you did it right, bro. And this is why I say I'm kind of against the idea because like there was multiple seasons of the Injustice series, but then they bunched it all together in one movie. And then like how they paced the movie, it really skipped by a lot of great content. So like I'm kind of against if you're gonna do like a one-off movie. I don't know if you're doing like a one-off, a trilogy, things of that nature, but like I'm just against that because you're bunching up so much content. And then I don't know if now I have to trust you people to see if you know what are the great moments and the memorable moments from this content that you're using. Like inside that Injustice series, there was a point in time Superman went to the bottom of the fucking ocean and picked up Atlantis and brought it to the sea level. Brought it to the and threatened like I'm about to bring this motherfucker to the sun. Nigga, what? Hold on, bro. You never did nothing like that in the regular series, bro. You never ever acted like this, big dog. Now I need to see that. Didn't give us that, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I have to get that off real quick, though. I just have to get that off.
Hey, man. Yeah, sometimes it's hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a hit or miss. Whether or not a series or a project will be good. But hopefully they get some people who actually like Game of Thrones on this. Like a lot of times, a lot of these companies hire people to work on shows and movies that aren't passionate about the shows or movies that they're working on, you know? So they end up just, they just end up doing it for a check. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to get paid. And then they half-ass it. But if you get somebody that's actually passionate about what they're working on, I'm sure that Injustice show would have been so much better if they would have gotten the people who actually like fuck with the storyline, who actually fuck with the game to do it, you know?
Right.
But hey, it's
but you fumbled, so on to the next one.
It's a fumble. It's the same thing that happens to a lot of these movies and shows that do bad. Like a lot of these reboots that are happening right now, they get anybody, like that Ghostbusters remake that they put out not too long ago. I'm sure none of them grew up watching Ghostbusters.
Right.
or else they would have put more passion into that shit. But
right. I remember that first movie. That first movie was like, oh Jesus Christ. I really paid my money for this movie. Oh, you know what? I'm lying. I saw another movie, then I walked over into that theater. So you know what? I'm lying. I forgot what other movie I saw, but I remember I walked into that theater. You know what? But even then, I'm like, this is like, I remember I walked into that theater. There's barely anybody in that motherfucker. I was like, God damn, nobody not even buying the tickets for this fucking movie. Jesus Christ. I saw that show. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I could see why. Oh God. But real
Yeah,
quick, just like the game of sports, like basketball, football, all that type of stuff. We might have drawn up the right play. It could be the right play for the right situation. We probably could have executed it right, but it just doesn't land. It just doesn't land.
yeah, that's a fact. That is a Fendi fact, bro.
But we have to go on to the next play. So unfortunately, some of our favorite plays, we just got to put it back in the back burner and go on to the next play.
Real quick, also, I want to run down the slate for the MCU for 2025. They released their slate for next year. January, they have a new Spider-Man show coming out called Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Is it animated?
It's going to be animated. It's an animated show.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's based on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but I guess we'll find out.
Is it on like Disney Plus or something?
It's gonna be on Disney Plus. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that bullshit.
Then February 14th, we have that new Captain America movie, Brave New World, coming out. Where it's Captain America. It's Captain America by title, but it's really Falcon. You know what I'm saying?
But it's Falcon. It's Falcon. Well, respectfully, it's Falcon turned Captain America. I'm gonna put some respect on your name.
Yeah, he's the new Captain America.
But respectfully, I salute to the black man, but you just not Steve Rogers, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're not. You ain't taking no super serum. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nigga, do we have to go back to fucking the winter? So this nigga held a fucking helicopter to the base. Held a helicopter to the base so it wouldn't fly away. Like, nah, nigga, you can't leave. Yeah. Hold on, no.
That was epic too, bro. Like that's some crazy strength right there.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to pull some shit in the movie to even compare to that little minor scene from Captain America. I'm sorry.
I mean, he's fighting the Red Hulk in this one.
Allegedly.
So, yeah, allegedly. But he's fighting the Red Hulk allegedly. So we'll see what happens. You know, maybe it'll come out into some good action scenes in that one.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dezo. I can't trust these niggas no more because they fumbled a great series. You see what I'm talking about? So now at this point, because y'all only showed us a trailer of just showing us the Hulk, the Red Hulk. I need to see another trailer when he punches that man because I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all, my nigga.
He's not gonna. I don't think that's the thing. Like, if Falcon gets hit, what's he gonna do?
So then it's not a fight. Then
if the Red Hulk punches him in the face, like it's over.
But Dezo, then why give us the Red Hulk as the villain if he can't even have a fight with your main character?
Bro, he doesn't. Falcon doesn't have any super serum. Like he's not super strength. He doesn't have any super strength. So if he gets punched in the face by a guy that can rip like a block in half, like you can guarantee he's not getting up from that. But they're gonna try to do something in the movie where he gets punched in the face and he's gonna get right back up.
I need to see a trailer for it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I need to see a trailer because I don't trust him. I need to see a trailer. Like, do they fight, bro, or you just showing us that to show us that, bro? Because I don't trust that, bro. You might show us Red Hulk and then all of a sudden he fighting bees. Like, I don't know, bro.
They might team up in the end to fight like the government or something, you know?
Right. And then at that point, that's a pulling the rug out from the bottom of your feet. Now you pulling the rug out. You're like, what the fuck? Like, so you gave us one trailer at the end. You gave us Red Hulk, and then he right there looking angry, like he about to fuck up the shield. And then all of a sudden, yeah, they working together to fuck up the government. And now at that point, like you pulled the Iron Man 3, like we think this the villain, but no, it's this nigga.
Mm-hmm. Hey, great callback. March 4th is Daredevil, which, you know, they brought back Matt Murdock. They brought back the guy that played Daredevil in the Netflix series. So I'm happy about that. You know, that was a great show. I don't know if you ever watched it before, Easy. But that Daredevil series on Netflix, which they transferred over to Disney Plus now. So if you're interested in watching it, they in the trailer they got they have dang, what's the big guy's name?
Luke Cage?
No, not Luke Cage.
No.
They have the Punisher in the trailer as well.
Okay.
So the Punisher is back as well. I don't know, man. They're getting the whole gang back together. Just keep you know, I haven't heard any word about Jessica Jones or Luke Cage or, you know, or the Iron Fist dude, but you know, they brought back Daredevil. And it makes sense. You know, Daredevil had the best show out of all the four of those characters. So
That Iron Fist shit had so much potential, but I forgot which episode it was in the first season. I don't even did they even have a season 2 of that shit? Was a season 2 even come?
they jumped straight into the Defenders.
Yeah, they went right into the Defender bullshit, right? Yeah, so they even do season 2. I
Yeah,
forgot which they did Iron Fist so like they was building him up, and then I don't know, I forgot which episode it was, but after a point in time, it just felt like, all right, production needs to speed up. We need to end this fucking series quickly. And that shit went down the drain so fast, so bad. That shit just turned me off from everything. So like when I watched Iron Fist first, when I saw that bullshit, that turned me off from Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Daredevil. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Like I watched I remember when those shows were first coming out, I watched Daredevil, and then I watched Jessica Jones because I'm pretty sure that came out after. And then I watched Luke Cage, but I ain't gonna lie, I only got like 4 episodes into Luke Cage, and then I stopped watching. I was like, bruh, this is a slow burn. Like this is nothing's happening in this show. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was happening.
Right.
This man was trying to defend Harlem, and I was like, bruh, like what's happening? Like
after a while, like just beating up gangsters after a while, just beating up gangsters, like, okay, I get you, but you're a superhero, so like we expect to see a super villain.
And the guy, the guy that he was fighting against had no powers. He was just a thug. Right. I was like, bro, you can't go walk up to this man and punch him in the face. You're indestructible, nigga.
Like, bro, you could damn near take a nuke, bro. Like, if they doing you right, you could damn near take a nuke. What the fuck, dog?
These guys trying to shoot him, and bullets are just bouncing off him. Like, why don't you just walk up to this cottonmouth dude and punch him in the face? Punch him in the face, bro.
Yo, that punch in the face might take his whole jaw off, bro. He might not have no jaw after that. Like, you can't even punch him in the face. You might have to, like, flick him or something like, bro, man, I mean, man. All right, here one of my, real quick, before you get right back to it. Here one of my things. When all that Infinity War shit was going on, where were y'all antennas when this shit was going on? Because that shit happened at New York first, my nigga. Motherfuckers came down with the ship on New York first. Like, where were y'all antennas, bro? Like, I understand Doctor Strange. Like, where were y'all? Where y'all niggas? Nigga, Spider-Man hopped off a fucking school bus, nigga. He saw that shit.
Right. Then we got the Thunderbolts on May 2nd. We have Ironheart on June 24th, which is the girl that appeared in Wakanda Forever that was helping out you know, Shuri, you know, fight Namor, yeah. We have the Fantastic Four pulling up on July 25th, which is the one I'm really excited about.
I hope to God they do these niggas right, because I am so sick and tired of people doing them wrong, bro.
Bro, it's been two different iterations of Fantastic Four, and both of them were just average. Like
below average.
Well, the first one was average. You know what I'm saying? The first one with Jessica.
If you're talking about the first one with Jessica album, that was cool. That was cool. But I'm talking about the 2 series afterward, because
the Avenue ones afterwards were those were.
Oh my God, those were fucking horrible, bro. I don't know why it's so hard to do a Fantastic Four movie, bro. Like, why is that difficult?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no clue.
So hopefully they do it right.
Yeah, they got a decent cast for this one. They got Pedro Pascal, which, you know, he was in The Last of Us, and he was also the Mandalorian. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Pedro Pascal as Mr. Reed. We also got Eyes of Wakanda, which is coming August 6th. Which is they describe as a show about the history of Wakanda. The history, the present, and the future. So it's going to be like an anthology series where they go back, look at different points in time. And I think they're gonna have this show be how the little boy that shows up at the end of Wakanda Forever. I think that's gonna be how he grows up. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna age him up through this show.
Is this series animated? Does it tell?
No, actually, it might be. Yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah.
I'm so mad at this book. I'm still stuck on the fucking point that they had to take away the Black Panther from us. So I think I need to sit it down. I might need to sit it down. I'm still
That's
stuck
why
on
they
that
got
point.
that kid at the end, man. They got that kid at the end, so that
Nah, man. Why the fuck you? No, man. No, man. You don't. No, man. You don't take away fucking. No, man. You don't take away T'Challa, bro. You don't take away T'Challa on some fucking behind the scenes shit, bro. If you're gonna take that man away, you take that man away in the heats of battle, bro. So you can go to Valhalla. No, bro. No, bro. You don't take away one of our black leaders, bro. Nigga, y'all didn't even take away fucking Steve Rogers, nigga. Y'all made another one immediately, bro. Come on, son.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's unfortunate what happened in real life to affect that situation. Because I'm sure, obviously, if Chadwick hadn't passed away, he would still be.
Of course,
they would still be making movies about him. But I don't know. It's just unfortunate.
I don't know why. Me personally, I mean, like he was very influential for the Black Panther and for our culture because we associated him to the Black Panther thing, and that was prominent for us. But I don't think it would have been a bad thing if you did a recast. I don't know, like what's wrong with a recast. Like we have a lot of great actors out here that could have did a great job, and since they saw the example that he put out, they probably could have went ahead and did even a greater job, or even try to put even a better job forward. So I mean, like. Nigga, he did a great job of when fucking Michael B. Jordan came in as Killmonger. Niggas talked about that a lot. So why people don't got the potential to do even as good?
Easy. Oh, while Easy gets his life together, we gonna move. We gonna move. That was the slate that Marvel ran down. We got two Easies. Easy, you
Stream
there?
out hating. They got two of me. I don't even know who the fuck this other motherfucker is. Kick that
Who the
motherfucker
fuck
out,
is this
bro.
other guy?
Who that other motherfucker is? Kick that motherfucker out, bro. StreamYard hating and kicking me out. Now they got two of me and shit. There's only one Prince of all things, my nigga, and it's this nigga right here, my nigga. The fuck going on, dog? You trying to kick me out because I'm speaking the truth, my nigga. A lot of great black actors out there. Do a fucking recast, my nigga. StreamYard, stop hating, dog. Stop hating, YouTube. Stop hating.
Yeah, so that was Marvel. That was great. That was Marvel's new slate for 2025. It's a decent slate, you know what I'm saying? It's obviously some things on there that I don't want. We gotta wait till 2026 in order to get the new Avengers movies, which I don't know what their plan is for those, because
right.
I don't even know who's gonna be in that shit, to be honest with you.
Like what is the lead up? I don't even know. Like, you know how they built up Thanos and everybody. Like, what is the build up for here? Because y'all X out Kang. So like,
yeah. So I don't know. And Doctor Doom hasn't made a single appearance in any of these movies. So I guess Fantastic Four is going to be where he makes his first appearance, maybe.
So one of the movies that's like two movies before the whole Avengers thing, he gonna finally make an appearance, and now you're gonna make a whole ass movie on him.
Right. See, that's the thing. Like they botched this so badly. So it's like there's no anticipation for it because nobody knows anything about Doom in this universe. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows anything about it.
Well, that's what they would say. Their counter to that would be Jonathan Majors botched this whole thing. And this
I
is why
mean,
I keep on saying, like, I guess it's impossible to do a recast. Like, it looked like within certain like positions in Marvel, it's impossible to do a recast. Black man play Kang, he get X'd out. Something happened outside of out of the MCU universe. All right, we can't use you no more, and we can't even do a recast. We're gonna change the whole script now. We can't even just use a different person. Black Panther
yeah,
dies, unfortunately, in real life. We can't use another T'Challa. We just gotta exit all out of the story. Like, what the fuck, dog?
which is weird because they've done recasting before. Like they've recasted
War Machine, they casted
yeah,
Don
they
Cheadle.
recasted War Machine.
It
Don
was
Cheadle
it was
wasn't
Terrence Howard. It was Terrence
Terrence
Howard
Howard.
at first, and then they put Don in like, yo, Don,
So
come in
it's
and do this
weird
shit.
that they wouldn't want to I mean, maybe it's because he was a side character and not like the main villain, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I'm pretty sure the audience would understand if they saw a different person playing Kang, bro. Like, I'm sure they
Right,
wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm not watching this anymore because it's somebody
right,
new. It's like,
right,
nigga, what? We still want to see the story continue.
right.
Like,
Like y'all made multiple series connecting Kang. Like y'all had the Loki series and all that shit.
yeah. And that Loki
What?
series was fire. That whole
And
Loki
fire.
series was based off of Kang. And now it's like when we look back at it, that shit don't mean nothing to the main story no more. It's
Yeah. Now
like,
at this point, like, how do you fucking fit that into here now? Like, is Loki gonna be a character in all of this shit, or it's like it's over now? Like, we like like it's over. Like it's over. Like
yeah,
that was
it's
a whole
over.
separate thing now.
It's just over, man. So
So hopefully they get
yeah,
it
that
together.
was
Hopefully.
yeah. Hopefully they get themselves together, man, because I
It
don't
don't
know.
look good right now. It don't look good right now. I'll say that much.
But yeah, let's run down some sports topics real quick before we get up out of here. We just got word this morning that the Lakers reportedly offered the Jazz D'Angelo Russell and multiple first round picks for Walker Kessler, and the Jazz hung up the phone. They
Oh
didn't
wow.
want anything to do with D'Angelo Russell or
Oh wow.
the first round picks.
Or the Lakers first round picks. Oh wow. Walker Kessler. I think he would be good on the Lakers. Damn, Danny Ainge hang. I mean, it depends on how many first round picks they were offering. Because if it was two with D'Lo, damn, Danny, I gotta know the years. So then, like, why would Danny not want that? If he hung up the phone, like he even do a negotiation, he hung up the goddamn phone. So like, that's kind of
Mhm.
crazy. But like Walker Kessler, and you want to like, so if you give up D'Lo, who do you put at point guard now?
I'm sure they would have figured out something. Probably like Austin Reeves.
Who you slide to the two then?
Have
Don't say Dalton Connect. Do not say Dalton Connect.
maybe not Dalton, but they I don't know.
Don't
They
say Bronny. Please don't say Bronny.
nah,
Please
not
don't say
Bronny.
Bronny.
Um,
You see,
I don't know.
that's your active roster. Like you got Gabe Vincent, you got Cam Reddish, you got
The
Jackson
thing,
Hayes.
my thing is right. If they would they have gone big if they would have gotten Walker Kessler, like they would have just had a lineup where it's Reeves at the one, um, then you put
I'm assuming if you traded for Walker Kessler, you're gonna put him at the 5 to put 80 at the 4. So
yeah,
that's what
you
I'm
have to put
assuming.
Bron at 3. But who would be in?
Uh,
They would
I don't
put
like.
Rui at the 2, would they? They wouldn't do
They,
that.
if anything, they might have to put Rui at the 3 and put either Brown at the 1 or 2 because I don't like Brown at the 3. Nigga, we see a lot of defensive assignments he kind of missing. He's not the same man. To put him at the 3, that's a lot you asking from that man right there. I
Is
don't,
but
I, I don't like him at the 3, so he might have to be like at the 1, and then you just have somebody like Reeves or somebody covering. But that backcourt
I
gonna be
wouldn't
nasty
I
as well.
wouldn't I wouldn't like that trade for the Lakers because Anthony Davis is thriving right now at the 5, and I don't think you should mess that up. You know, like let Anthony play the 5 still. Let James play the 4 because that's really like LeBron at the 4 is really how you're going to get the most defensive capabilities out of him because right now
Right.
he's a
He
little
kind of cooked.
slower.
He
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
a little.
cooked on defense. He kind of cooked on defense a
He's
little bit.
coasting. He's coasting a lot.
Right.
So you want him playing the 4.
Let me ask you this, Dezo. If I know it's very early, if the Lakers was to see the Nuggets in the playoffs again, how would you see that series going? Both teams
Oh
currently
man,
constructed.
that's a good question. I think the Nuggets would still cook them
You still think that, right?
because I don't think much has changed. Like I think, and it's still early in the season, but
It's
you
very
know,
early, and we've seen some things right now. Like the Nuggets not looking too good, and the Lakers are kind of clicking. I wouldn't say on all cylinders, but like they're clicking better than what they was last year. Like before last year, this schedule we would have had them 0, and they probably like 0 like they probably would even have a win right now, probably even like 1 win. But right now they're doing good. They're looking better. But even then, even with all the stuff that we're seeing right now, you're still saying you still see Denver knocking them out in the playoffs.
because the thing is, it's like the problem with why the Lakers can't get past Denver is because Denver just has better ways of attacking the Lakers, and the Lakers don't have the best ways of attacking Denver. You know what I'm saying? Like if LeBron was younger, then it would be no contest. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It'd be, but they don't have, like, the Lakers don't have that consistent downhill threat to punish Jokic for being a bad defender.
Right.
Because Austin Reeves will get downhill, but he likes to take a lot of jump shots. You know what I'm saying? D'Lo can't really get downhill like that to punish Jokic. And also, like, LeBron is just getting older, man. He can't finish around the rim or punish Jokic for being a bad defender in a way that will warrant them winning the series. And that's really it. You know what I'm saying? And then Jokic on the other end is just too big for Anthony Davis to stop one-on-one. You have to send a double, but at that point, if you send a double, Jokic is too good of a passer to make that double effective. So you're really cooked. You know what I'm saying? You're really cooked. The reason why the Minnesota Timberwolves were so good in that series is because you had multiple ways to attack Jokic. Anthony Edwards was killing him. You know what I'm saying? He went right at Jokic every single time. And then on the other end, you had 2 7-footers to try and guard him. So that way his passing lanes weren't as easy. You know, it's easy to pass over, you know, when you're a 7-footer like Jokic, it's easier to pass over LeBron, who's, 3 inches shorter than you.
Right.
Compared to when you have Karl Anthony Towns guarding you, who's another 7-footer. And then you have Rudy Gobert behind him, also blocking off your passing angles, who's another 7-footer. So it's like it's
So do you think that's why the Lakers try to like make this trade to have that same kind of setup for them? So even if they do meet Denver,
that could be why they wanted him. But I don't know. I think you just have to hope and pray that the Nuggets are bad and that you guys don't meet up with them.
well, they're not looking too good right now. So
because I think the Lakers can beat anybody else. I think I would give them a shot to beat anybody else. Maybe
so you
not
see
the
that?
Thunder. Maybe not. The
Yeah. Okay.
But,
So Dallas.
mm,
You see
nah, maybe not Dallas.
the Suns.
Because the Sun.
You see
Maybe not the Suns.
the Kings.
They can beat the Kings.
Remember the last game withstanding because LeBron like shot the lights off from 3, but that's what he had to do. He had to score like damn near 20 in the quarter, in the at fourth quarter to make sure they win. But like remember, real quick, that's remember from last last 2 seasons ago, they never won against the Kings. Like in the regular season, like they couldn't get their number. Like Sabonis got like a crazy record over AD, like 11-0 or something like that. Now it should be like 11-1 or something like that. Like he got a crazy record over AD. So like in a playoff series, this year, you think the Lakers could beat the Kings?
I just it's hard because I don't like any of the Lakers perimeter defenders. Like
Right.
their perimeter defense is just so lackluster. D'Lo can't stay in front of anybody. Austin Reeves is cool, but he's not like an A1 defender. You know what I'm saying? Like if you asked him to guard, the top tier scorers in the league,
Oh, he getting cooked.
he's getting cooked.
He getting cooked by lesser people, so I mean, he getting cooked.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless he take a huge fucking defensive leap, which is insane. Like I don't even know how you do that.
So, and that's why I'm struggling to see. I'm struggling. It's going to be a fight regardless of who they play, because if they play the Suns, like you said, are you going to
That's
ask
tricky.
Austin Reeves to guard D Book for an entire series?
Or Bradley Beal? Can you guard either way?
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, and then who's going to guard KD?
You can't ask Brown. You can't ask Brown to do that no more. You can't ask Brown to do that no more.
Like, what's going to happen?
I mean, Brown probably going to take that challenge, but then it is a lot of tough conversations going to have to pop up in that locker room.
Yeah, now you have to just hope and pray that the Lakers offense has gotten that much better to where they can give up some on defense but still be great on offense. And I don't know if it's gotten to that point. Like they look great offensively through these first 5 games that they played, but I don't know, man. To ask that offense to take you through an entire finals run might be a little cooked right there.
Right.
But
that run gonna be treacherous. Like no matter what, every team, every round you're gonna see is gonna be a team. Like you're not gonna have no days off. Like it's not like gonna be like on the East. Like if you like Boston, you play like a team. Like who did they play the first round? Last year, the Heat. Was it the Heat that was depleted? Jimmy Butler getting hurt. And, I mean, the Heat kind of like a bad example, but like even that year they was kind of hurt and they was depleted and they was even like clicking on all cylinders on offense. So like you're not gonna get a situation like that. Like let's just say OKC is like the number 1 seed this year. There's a good chance you probably could see like a team like the Kings in the first round. Jesus Christ, my nigga, that ain't no fucking first. That ain't no number 1 seed, bro. That's some bullshit right there. That's some big ass bullshit right there. Like I gotta see the fucking Kings. Why are they clicking on all cylinders? Like the fuck, man. Or it could be like, I know some people have the Memphis high this year, but like it could be Memphis. Memphis end up in a fucking 8 seed. Like goddamn, I gotta see fucking high flying Ja Morant. The fuck, he flying all across the fucking field. The fuck, man. The court. Goddamn, like there ain't no days off. There ain't no easy competition. So like. I hear you. Like Lakers have a shot against other teams, but like I felt like that was the case like last year or the year before. Not last year, but the year before. But those same teams that they had a chance against, those teams have gotten better. Now it's debatable for the Timberwolves. I need to see a little bit more. Very debatable, but there's a lot of things that's not looking good right now, but it's a new team. But a lot of these teams got better. OKC got better. Denver is still good, so like you still have to get over that hump and sure you can get over that hump. Dallas got better. Suns got better. Memphis is back and they looking good. Kings got better. Pelicans probably got better as well, even though they lost their big man, but they probably got better as well. So like a lot of teams are in this hunt. So good luck, Lakers. Good luck, Lakers.
Yeah, good luck to them. Good luck to him. In more news, the Ja Morant is looking great. The Bucks are looking awful.
Like a fucking disgrace. They blew up my ticket last night, bro. Blowing up my ticket, bro. That was a simple ass ticket, bro. I'm telling you, that was a simple ass ticket, bro. Come on, bro. Now that was my fault because I kind of came into the situation though for some reason. Memphis got a fucking stranglehold over the Bucks. I don't know what they do. I gotta rewatch that game.
Yeah, they got mind control over.
They got mind control over them motherfuckers. Like no matter what, the games always look like that. No matter what, they was looking like that when Drew was on the team. So I'm not gonna hold that over to like the Bucks, but they was looking bad that game. So like, Jesus Christ, Bucks, get it together, bro. Ain't no way. Y'all was 30-13 last year. Y'all looking bad, bro.
Yeah, Ja Morant, 26, 10, and 14 assists, bro. That's One hell of a triple double right there.
I should just bet that. I should just bet Ja Morant triple double because that number was just great.
Hey, somebody won some money last night.
That's what's up.
And then real quick, some more news I want to bring up. I don't know if you saw the game last night, but the Jets took on the Houston Texans, and Houston lost, man. Aaron Rodgers hooked up with his boy Adams. What's his first name?
Devontae
Adams. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams had their connection going last night. And they secured the game by scoring the last touchdown on that final drive. It was overall a good game. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent game.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Dezzo. To be completely honest, since they upchuck so bad, I don't want to see the Jets do good. Now it's kind of haterish. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a hater, but like y'all upchuck so bad, and y'all been looking like all these weird ass problems popping up. Like y'all upchuck so bad, like I don't even want to see y'all do good no more. Like you blew it, bro. Like I'm still trying to understand how y'all lost to the Patriots. Like how did the fuck that happen to you?
Yeah, it happens, it happens. Any given Sunday is what the term is.
Yeah, well, every game was must win at that point in time. So like that game didn't hold, bro. I'm sorry, like there's certain times you gotta turn that engine on, bro. You gotta be a beast out there, bro. Y'all losing games, bro. Come on now. I gotta watch this game over because I didn't get to watch it. I only saw like a small amount of clips, but like I gotta really watch that game. But like if this game was like struggle busty too, Jesus Christ, though. Jesus Christ.
Like my thing is, it just sucks that the Jets got off to such a bad start because now they're 3-6, which
that's horrible.
If they win out, they can still make the playoffs, I guess. But
can you win out?
Yeah, it's like, bruh, you're gonna have to be on your stuff right now. It's just the fortunate thing about their position right now is like the rest of the AFC is pretty bad. Like the AFC ain't looking too hot this year.
Well,
so if they win out, because like sure you got Kansas City who's dominating, but Denver. Like in the AFC West, you got Kansas City 7-0, but Denver's only 5-3, and Bo Nix is liable to lose some games. You know what I'm
saying? Right.
So, and then AFC South, you got the 6-3 Houston Texans, which you guys just beat. Right. Then under them, you got Indianapolis at 4-4, and they're liable to lose some games.
They're. I mean, Joe Flacco got some magic under him. I guess he caught that Fitzpatrick magic, and now like he got like a little second win to him. So like Joe Flacco, anything could go for him, but there's some bullshit going on. I kind of agree. I don't see them like thinking.
AR-15 just got benched.
Yeah, because he tapped. So like that was crazy too. So.
Yeah. And then AFC North got Pittsburgh at 6-2. Which,
respectfully, even though they lead the division, we're not going to discredit the fucking Ravens. And even though the Bengals are up and down, I don't even say up and down. Like it is crazy what goes on with them.
That's my thing. Like the Jets can still make it if they just get their act together.
Yeah, but you're gonna get embarrassed in the divisional round, though. That's all. Like you're gonna get embarrassed, bro. You're gonna go. Like once you get there, you're gonna go. You're going to go against a good team. You're going to go against a good team. You can't beat good teams, bro. You struggle.
The thing is, right? I know who Aaron Rodgers is.
No, Dezzo, you talking for the Green Bay.
He kicked my team's ass for 15 years.
No, Dezzo, no,
15 years. He kicked our team's ass,
bro. That's Chicago, bro.
There's just some. Bro, I know who Aaron Rodgers is. He's not going to go out like this.
No, that's a hold on, bro. This one you gotta believe in the football juju, bro. You have to believe in the football juju. Cause
What's the
there's
football?
there's like certain teams that like they have a winning record over those teams for some apparent reason. No matter what kind of iteration of team, coaching staff, whatever, that team for some reason has a stranglehold. Like for example, the Vikings have a stranglehold over the 49ers for some odd reason. No matter who's the quarterback, no matter who's on the defense, no matter who's the fucking coach, they have a stranglehold. Same thing goes on for I think the Jaguars and the Colts. I forgot which way it goes, but one of those teams they can't win at their home. Like y'all just lose against. I think the Colts always lose against the Jaguars or something. It's one of those ways, but they're just some football juju, bro. Like there's certain teams, no matter like so for your case, like look, Brett Favre was there, Aaron
Mm,
Rodgers was there, and
mm.
out of nowhere, Jordan Love is here, and he doing the same thing. Bro, like at a certain point in time, like there's something in
Man.
the air in Chicago. Like there's some air in Chicago. Like okay, they smell this air, they feel energized. Like I don't know what's
They
going on.
can't keep getting away with this easy. They can't keep doing it.
I agree, but you got a good quarterback this time, so you could make it interesting. Like, which is kind of crazy. Like Green Bay just been fucking walking into quarterback after quarterback after quarterback, and y'all just been struggling. I mean, you got one now, but hopefully he got
Um,
what it takes to go head to head with Jordan Love, because that's what y'all need.
so that's my only thing. I think the Jets still have a chance. It may be a slim chance, but I think they still do have a chance. Um,
Uh, they gotta
because
win out.
yeah, they have to. Yeah, they got to win out for sure.
What is it? We at week 9, so they about to hit week 10. So what they got 7 more games. So what 10-6?
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna have to go 10-6.
Oh, matter of fact, 11-6, because 17 games, so 11-6.
Yeah,
So, I mean, that's a
might
tall
not even
ask.
that might not even be enough, but
Yeah,
but
that still might not be enough. Word,
yeah.
That-
Um,
that's a tall ask.
but I mean, they got Devontae Adams now, so who knows?
So that solves everything, right? Like, yeah, you gotta say so. Yeah,
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. Garrett Wilson is that his name?
yeah,
That's the other wide receiver.
yeah.
Garrett Wilson was doing it by himself, but now he's got another wide receiver over there that's actually capable.
Right.
So maybe maybe that's all they needed, man. They think that's all they need.
All I'm gonna say is I know some people lost some money betting on Tay Adams multiple time touchdown scorer, but it went to Garrett Wilson instead. Like, yo, what the fuck, dog? What the hell?
And they yeah, that connection's back, man. Shit's back.
The back
And we'll
shoulder fade
see.
is here. The back shoulder fade is here.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the Jets do. I'm interested to see what they do, man. We got some good matchups this weekend on Sunday coming up. Got Atlanta and Dallas, which should be a fun game. I'm rooting for Atlanta in that one. We have let's see.
I hope Dallas get embarrassed.
We have Detroit and Green Bay, which is great because I need one of them niggas to lose. So it'll be good to see, the division rivals, beating up on each other.
Hey, let me say this though, Deso. Even if Green Bay, for whatever reason, wins, they're gonna lose the next game because that's what has been happening to every team that played Detroit. No matter what, win or lose, they lose the next game. So peg the Green Bay for a loss next week too.
All right, bet. And then on Monday you got the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. Hey, Baker, you've had a nice run this year, but
I don't know about this one right here though.
I don't know about this one.
And plus, shout out to Chris Godwin, Mike Evans. They injured. I don't know if you can do it. Just Cade out. Yeah, they both injured. I don't know if Mike Evans gonna come back.
Chiefs, nigga.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So I don't know if Cade Otten is enough, but hey,
Give me the Chiefs.
right.
Fuck out of here, man. Yo,
But
they're
you
about
never
to
know.
be.
You never know. Does like how you said, any given Sunday. So you might think like,
Given
yo, the
Sunday,
Chiefs supposed
sure.
to. So you might think like the Chiefs are supposed to like, all right, they're gonna do their thing, and then all of a sudden, like fourth quarter, it's like a fucking field goal game. You're like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
But
Like, why is
and
we?
that's the strange thing about the Chiefs, right? They've all their games have been relatively close. Like they haven't been blowing people out, you know?
Right.
Like they had that one game against the Bengals came down to a pass interference call. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was like all their games have been really close. Like they're not blowing teams out and they're still 7-0, which is weird, you know.
It's crazy.
But yeah, man, that's the NFL slate. World Series happened. Dodgers won. Shout out to the Dodgers.
These fucking Yankees disgust me.
Shohei Ohtani came in, laid his nuts on the table, and walked out with a ring, man. It was really a team effort though. Like because baseball is a team game, like it's the ultimate team game. So
Right.
you know, you really can't do much if your team sucks.
Right.
And you because I go ask Mike Trout how he feels, you know. Mike Trout's been on a garbage team forever, but you know, he's so great that they give him MVPs even though he's on a trash team.
They should start doing that in basketball.
They should.
See what
But
happens.
basketball, and that's the thing, right? You can get away with doing that in baseball because it's such a team sport. In basketball, one player can affect your team so much that if you're not winning, you must not be that great. At least that's what the voters think, you know. Because you know, adding LeBron to the Cleveland Cavaliers, they go from a team picking Anthony Bennett number 1 to in the NBA Finals, you know, like so one player can make a big difference. But you know, it's whatever. I'm not.
Can you? So my thing is, if a player and this player could be great, but he's working hard and harder than the other player. Pause. And this other player right here, he's great, but we could see he's not performing up to his full potential. But he is great, probably even greater than the person working harder. Does that person deserve the MVP over the person that's working harder?
Oh, so you're saying like if you see a guy that's talented,
They're both talented, but one person is working harder for his talent. So like his talents might be a little different, but he's putting a lot more work for his team. So like maybe his team not as good, but like he's putting a lot work in. But like the other guy, he could be supremely talented, but we could see like he's not really having to exert too much energy. But the energy that he is exerting is still MVP level and probably is great to the guy that's working harder, even a little bit greater. Should the person that's working as hard get that MVP, or the person that's we see not using like 100% effort, but like that effort they putting in is superbly great?
I think if you have um two people who are doing, you know, relatively putting up relatively the same kind of statistics, but one person is, you know, outworking the other guy, like through like the eye test, I think you should give it to the guy that's outworking the other guy, you know, because it's like at the end of the day, yeah, y'all are doing, you know, relatively the same statistically, but one person's more passionate, one person is working harder, one person is benefiting their team more.
So let me ask a question then, Dezo. So 2015, when Steph wins his first MVP, do you think it
Mhm.
should have went to James Harden?
Oh yeah, I for sure believe James Harden. I don't think Steph Curry should have had that first one. I think they gave it to him because I mean his team, he was the best player on the best team. Period.
But I mean, was the Rockets too far off that year? I forgot what like where they landed in like the
They weren't
seeding,
too
but
far off.
yeah, I don't think they was too far off. So like it wouldn't be like a huge travesty, and that wasn't like 73 and
And
9 team.
I didn't understand why they gave it to Steph Curry that year. Because It's not like Steph. It's not like Steph had a season where it was like the next year where it was like, all right, well, if you give it to anybody else, it's crazy.
Okay,
Like
so
that MVP season was relatively calm. Like it was calm.
it was kind of calm. It was calm. It was calm. But it's still great though, because like he had like now you have to go like to like the second level stats, like the efficiency, effective field goal percentage and shit like that. Like his numbers was at that like 3-point percent shit like that. Like it was something that a lot of people didn't see before. But I mean, James Harden wasn't doing his thing. But let me ask this quick question before we get out of here. So I think it was what 2017. Do you think Russell Westbrook deserved that MVP over James Harden?
I think Russ deserved that MVP for sure.
Over Harden though, like he deserves it, but over Harden though. Harden was like damn near like what I think 1.5 or 2 rebounds off of having a triple double as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like it's called the most valuable player for a reason.
Right.
And Russell Westbrook, if you take Russell Westbrook off that he's OKC team,
They're a lottery team. They're a lottery team. They probably the last in the league.
They might be fighting for the number 1 pick in the draft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your best player at that point, if you take Russ off that team, your best player is Victor Oladipo. And shout out to Vic. But in that year, Victor Oladipo wasn't the guy that Orlando drafted. What was it, second or third overall?
Yeah, I think it was second.
Like he wasn't living up to that promise. You know what I'm saying? That's why he got shipped out of there. And
he even talks about it that Russ taught him a lot on that team too. So he even talks about it as well.
And that's my thing. It's like, God forbid Russ got hurt that season. That team would be fighting for a number 1 pick.
That's a fact.
Meanwhile, I don't think the Rockets would have been. I think the Rockets would have been. Nah, they wouldn't have been good, but they wouldn't have been fighting for a number 1 pick. That's for damn sure.
But then I could make the argument that's the case for a lot of teams. If you take the best player off their team, and if it's just a one-man show, like of course, like you take that guy off, it's just gonna automatically drop it. They might result in a lottery team, like
for sure. But at the same time, that's where the value comes in. Like how much more value are you adding to this team? Like, yeah, you can take the best player off and they become bad, but how much worse is your team compared to everybody else? How much of a load are you carrying compared to your contemporaries? And I think Russell Westbrook was carrying a load that was unmatched.
I agree.
His third best scorer was Steven Adams. You know what I'm saying?
Not because he was dropping that rock around the floor when he was driving all type of crazy.
And there's no offensive bag Steven Adams has. He has one of those. Steven Adams has one of those grocery bags.
He got a little ugly hook. That's what he got. A little ugly hook.
Ugly hook. That's what I'm saying. Like a grocery bag is what Steven Adams has on offense. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, at least it's a bag still. Some motherfuckers don't even have a wallet. Fucking goddamn Jesus Christ. Fucking Wemby only taking 5 shots and the first 3 shots is fucking threes. The fuck is going on, dog? You see shit like that?
When we got a bag.
I don't even know what the fuck you do. Bro, your bag is fucking over your head, bro. You fucking yourself up and suffocating yourself, dog. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing? Like, what is going on? You see, shit like that, when I bet the over and you don't even come close to it and you only taking like 5 shots, I'm confused out my mind. Like, what is going on, bro? Like, it's not even making sense. I can understand, like, oh, he went 6 from 23. All right, he tried, my nigga. He just wasn't hitting. So, like, I was onto something, but it just didn't fall in today, unfortunately. 5 shots, first 3 threes? Who are you, dog? Nigga.
Yeah.
My fault.
Nah, it's cool, bro. It's cool. I mean, Wemby has a lot to learn still. You know what I'm saying? He's only 20. You know what I'm saying? He's only 20. Yeah. He'll get there.
We better get there quicker. Cause what the fuck? I'm betting overs.
But yeah, man, that's all I got. You got any more topics you want to touch on before we get out of here?
Nah, I'm straight for right now. There's a faint thing. We're gonna come back and hit them on Monday with some more heat and some more fire. So we're gonna lead them off for the young thugger. Make sure y'all go into the streets today and make sure y'all blast that thugger. Yo, young stoner life. Make sure y'all put that in the street
all day today.
Make sure y'all play it all weekend. So y'all make sure y'all come back to Monday. And I know that y'all listening to us. Y'all been bumping thugger. Yes, sir. Bring it all the way back to Monday. Make sure y'all come into the week how y'all enter. Make sure y'all be safe and sound. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, man. This has been another great episode of No Snooze. Wait, where are my manners? This has been another great episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Yes, sir. We'll be back here on Monday. Make sure y'all exit this weekend the same way I entered it, man, and have some fun. But just understand, like, stay safe, man. Stay safe, stay dangerous. Keep your head on a swivel. All that, man.
Hey, keep your head in the swivel. Make sure you have some money in your pocket. I'm telling you, it solves a lot of problems that you don't think it could solve. Keep some money in your pocket. Yo, keep your head in the swivel. And yo, stay on your pimping, my nigga. Word from the Prince of All Saints, my nigga. Stay on your pimping, my nigga.
Does Halloween always fall on a Thursday?
Well, sometimes it falls on the weekend. So like this year, it fell on a weekday, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny. And then we got a nice weekday with it. So like, shit.
Yeah. So if y'all are planning to do something this weekend for Halloween, just stay safe, man. Stay safe.
Right. Make sure y'all stay safe.
We will catch y'all back here on Monday with some nice topics, some more talk about the culture. Shout out to everybody in the chat that pulled up. We had a lot of action in the chat. My girlfriend pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my girl.
Shout out to all the people in the chat that tuned into us. Shout out to everybody that's going to watch a playback. Shout out to my dog, Lee. Follow him on his platform, Lee4788. My dog. Shout out to my dog that pulled up, my dog Escobar. You can tap into his content. A tip off of Brooklyn Nets podcast. He always tap in for the Brooklyn Nets. No, not a favorable thing, but my boy stay in tune. Shout out to everybody that was in the chat. Smoochie, HM3, everybody in here. Tyrone, everybody that pulled up. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all tap in and make sure y'all tap in with us when we come back here on Monday.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Until then, this has been No Snooze. I go by the name of Desert Introvert. You can follow me on everywhere. Spotify, Instagram. Mainly those two at the name. Right. And yeah, we'll catch y'all Monday.
Catch me here on a rock, smoking my spliff, looking at the moon. Prince of All Saints.
Prince of All Saints. All right, man. Peace.
Yes, sir.